Hey there, it's BitB, and welcome out to another BitB stream. Thanks for coming out. It is Sunday, and I'm playing a little bit of Ace Attorney, Spirit of Justice. Oh, by the way, happy December 1st, and welcome to the first, basically, Christmas day. Yay! And you know that's true. Like, we're gonna get a ton of Christmas this year, just because it started in October, for God's sake. Urgh. So anyways, the last time that we were doing the stream, we had made the shocking realization that, oh, perhaps it turns out this entire circumstance was caused by the, not like the king of, oh, Jesus. Sorry, I'm so horrible at describing these things. Here, maybe somebody can describe it better in the chat. My brain, it is cotton candy. Minister of Justice. There we go. Thank you, Shadow. No, it turns out the Minister of Justice maybe did it. I don't know. Maybe it was the fact that he was an evil villain. But then we discovered he was dead. So it's just like, okay, well, I guess he got what he deserved. But at the exact same time. Oh yeah, funny stuff says J. Jonah Jameson. You win. Oh, Fluffy says it is the 2nd of December here. Well, you live in the future, though. The future of Britainland, I believe, is what it is. Okay, let's go ahead and dive into the game. Sorry for making that, the random changeover from playing the game on Saturdays to Sundays, by the way. That was the only time we could fit in doing, like, the Stardew Valley stuff, and I so badly wanted to do it, and it was super fun. So, let's go ahead and move on over to the thing. Do-do-do. Tomorrow is your Oblivion OC's birthday. You need to play your glitchy save in horror... not in horror, in honor of these 2-year save game anniversaries. I mean, glitchiness can be horrific, so there we go. There's my excuse. Okay, May 18th, Temple Temple. Maya passed out right after we found her in the tomb. Right, I remember that. I feel exhausted. I can't keep my eyes open. Somebody feed that poor girl. Our software gore. I really need to take a look at that. I don't go to a whole lot of subreddits, but that sounds like one that I definitely should go to. Okay. Da-da-da-da-da-da. She's been out cold ever since. We haven't been able to get a word out of her. The doctor said it's just exhaustion, but I can't help but worry. Hello, Edgy. What is it, Wright? Are you all right? Yeah, just thinking is all. I'm glad you're here, Edgeworth. We wouldn't have gotten the permission we have without you. Well, I didn't come all the way to Khura'in to be useless. Simpleton. Speaking of the investigation, I received a few things from Detective Sky. These should prove to be useful to us as well. Ka-ching! Inga's autopsy report. Oh, neato. Stabbed from behind. Cause of death is blood loss. Time of death is approximately 3. Oh, and then we got the die. Okay, thank you. I suppose we're just getting all this stuff because we weren't there for the investigation portion. Ka-ching! I can't thank you enough, Edgeworth. Honestly, I'd been so lost without him these past few days. You there, the barbed-head lawyer. Oh my god, who? Oh, hi, guard. Better late than never. Oh, new info. Hello, Jaluxia. You're from the Khura'in Royal Guard, right? I am Law-Key. Law-Key. Royal Guard member, and Her Eminence's shoulder rubber. What? Yeah, fluffy stuff in the chat. Bromance! That's what I was thinking, too. I'm just like, how do I say that? Funny stuff. We need 30 grams of Berg stat. It's not going to be enough. Get an entire truck. Lackey. Ha! Loki. That's very specific. And what does the royal shoulder rubber want with me? Wait, come to think of it, my shoulders are a bit stiff. Rub my shoulders, lackey. Don't be absurd. I'm here for one purpose only. I am to bring you before Her Eminence, Queen Khura'in, Grand Priestess of Khura'in. Will you comply? The Queen? What'd she want with me? And why does he have to shout like that? Hey, you shout all the time. Shut up. Don't trust him. I think I don't have a choice. I can't fathom why Queen Khura'in would summon you. But I advise you to accept Her Eminence's gracious invitation. Royal Shoulder Rubber Lackey, was it? May I join Mr. Wright in his audience with the Queen? The name's Lackey, La''Key, and all praise the omnipotent Queen Khura'in, for she has already foreseen and approved your request. Chief Prosecutor Edgeworth, oh nice. You are both to come with me. The man's standing a foot away and screaming in his face. The prosecution and defense are at least 10 feet away. True. You got a point there. Ah, thank you for the 1-bit cheer, Owl. Phrased as a question, but it's really a threat. You mean to say Queen Khura'in sees our every move? Yes, indeed! Her Eminence's spiritual power is immense! Oh, Jesus, and Jaluxia just dropped 10 corgis. She can't even see what's going on thousands of miles away! You don't have to shout at me, God! Right? I fear I'll lose my hearing next if we don't hurry. Yeah, me too. Why would the Queen herself summon me personally? What could she possibly be up to? Seedy shit, and it's time for us to figure it out. I can't talk with the lackey further and break my ears. Splat has sent 10 more bits and 10 more corgis. I hand you exactly 10 corgo. Alright then. Shadow says, God, I want to fix Edgeworth's 3D model so bad. It looks a little bit I don't know. A little lopsided. I don't know how to explain it. There's something about it that's just weird. Fancy. Oh. Hello, my priests. Ah, the bobbed-head lawyer has arrived. We bid you welcome. And you as well, Chief Prosecutor Edgeworth. Slightly janky. Good word for it, yeah. Thank you. This place is still as magnificent as last time. Queen Mrs. Jonah Jameson. Get me pictures of Spider-Man! We have heard much about you, Bobbed One. It seems your bluffs and tomfoolery tend to leave our court devastated in their wake. Is that what people have been saying about me? Pictures of Spider-Girl. There we go. Shadow says, I love this song, but I love all the songs in Spirit of Justice. Khura'in's side, yeah. No, it's true. They did a heck of a lot of work when it comes to this game, and I like it. Here, let me grab a drink. Oh, Silver says, I'm really new to Ace Attorney. I don't know all the characters. Never will. What? Never will? What? I mean, I guess you'll eventually sort of grow accustomed to it. You'll learn them. These are two classic characters, Edgeworth and Phoenix Wright. Ah, very. Thank you. You don't know them very well. Right? Where are your manners? Your Eminence, I am both... Your Evanescence, I am both humbled and delighted to be in your presence. Oh, Your Eminence, glad to be here. Looks like you're doing well. It's all right. There is no need to keep your head bowed all day. Yes, Your Eminence. You can't choose your favorite aesthetically favorite Ace Attorney game. Spirit of Justice definitely has the better soundtrack, although both are pretty great. I don't. So far, I am very impressed by this. There's a lot of work that went into this, and it just kind of makes me really badly want to play the next chapter, like, immediately. Your Evanescence, bring me to life. How can you see into my eyes? Rafe is not looking too good. I guess even she can't just bounce back from her father's murder. So, what can I do for you, Your Eminence? We wish to question you about something related to the case at hand. Perfect, because I have a few questions of my own. Sweet, time to grill her for the info. We fear we do not fully comprehend what has transpired. So it is that we summoned you here to further elucidate the situation. Is it true that our husband Inga has been seeing the Founder's Orb? Seeking rather. Shit. That's right. He wanted to trade a hostage for it. Your cat is looking at you with the most concerned face. Try to get her to stick her paw in her own treat bag, but she wouldn't do it. What are you talking about? Oh, right. I suppose, yeah, little treat bag. Just shake it up and they come running. I've seen that before. That's why he abducted Maya Fey. Insolent fool! Katonk. Ow! That is a lie. A lie, I say. Father would have never done such a thing. But he did abduct Maya. That... I will not stand here and listen to this nonsense. You will pay for this. You... Katonk, katonk, katonk. Ow, ow, ow. Please, your benevolence. What is he getting hit by, like the staff? That is quite enough, Rafa. We understand your feelings, but we fear he speaks the truth. For we believe we know why your father would do such a thing. Vibe check. She comes running whenever I so much as touch it. Yep. My cats are kind of like that if I open up any cans. You know, it's like I open up a can of tuna, and then all of a sudden it's just, food! No. It's not your food. Huh? We believe he was seeking the orb as a means of obtaining spiritual power, and with it he intends to usurp the throne. Your cat's being a jerk. How so? Oh, Fluffy has sent a floof. Let me take a look at this. Oh my god, that's adorable. That looks like a very young floof. Almost like kitten-ish. Is that a kitten? I don't know. That's adorable. Mother? What do you mean, Your Eminence? Inga was planning a coup, for he was dissatisfied with the current administration. And his secret police was the primary instrument of his treason. The secret police? They came up during the High Priest's murder trial, too. An elite force under the direct command of the Minister of Justice. In this case, Inga. Oh, he's 7. Oh, okay. Looks very young for 7. The man who was hunting down rebels as Lady Kira was a member of that group. Indeed, Inga turned that once proud force into his own private army. And he intends on using them to launch a coup and assassinate us. So your eminence had no control over them? As much as it shames us to admit it, Khura'in is not the unified realm it would appear to be. We are truly sorry you have to witness the dirty underbelly of our kingdom. Turf wars! How could father... Silver says, my cat is 5.5. Pretty much all of my cats, they're old. Basically. I think the youngest one that that's within our family would have to be something like 8, 9, yeah, maybe 9, something like that. The rest of them, like, I remember Tommy, he's like a childhood cat, and I've had him since middle school, and oh, he is such a suck-up. He is an adorable. Funny Stuff says, my cat is 0. I don't have one. Splat says, my cat is also 0, and I'm not having one. But know that Inga could not have become king simply through our assassination. For in Khura'in, only those who possess spiritual power may sit on the throne. I see. That explains why Minister Inga was seeking the Founder's Orb. Derpy apparently also has a non-existent cat that is 0. Oh, hey! Look! Jesus! Bob, do you recall the man known as P. Loves... okay, P's Love and Understand... What about him? He too was involved in Inga's machinations. Inga had bought his loyalty, ordered the man to steal the orb, and covered up the theft. Jesus. And then he sent the orb to the US for Dr. Buff to study. Wait, sorry, wrong voice. Then he sent the orb to the US for Dr. Buff to study. It's all coming together. It's weird how, like, pretty much almost every single case that's within Phoenix Wright games, they're not fluff. Like, there's something to them, like a darker underbelly side to all of it, and it's kind of amazing. The capture of the infamous villain Dirk Satmadi. It may prove to be the crowning achievement of our reign. Now perhaps the kingdom may return to the peace it once knew. Oh, what a joyous day. Hail to Her Eminence, Queen Khura'in, Grand Priestess of Khura'in! Her Eminence spiritual power invoked a blessing straight from the Holy Mother. Investigations 2 flashbacks. I can see how our cronies would be elated at the prospect. But the Queen herself seems almost giddy for someone whose husband was just murdered. Father. Rafa, on the other hand, doesn't appear to be taking it so well. Shadow bought a physical copy, and it's coming by Christmas. Oh, a physical copy of Investigations 2? Nice. Again, I have a physical copy because I wanted to keep it for owner's sake. Just being like, I own the thing. About that incident that occurred 23 years ago, the one in which Dirk was accused of assassinating Queen Amara. Yes, he set fire to her private residence, burning my dear sister alive. Murder by arson. Only a demon would be capable of such a heinous crime. But that event also set the stage for you to become queen. What did you do before you were crowned queen, Your Eminence? As part of our training to be queen, we served in many different governmental positions. The longest of which was the previous Minister of Justice. It was in that position that we were best able to support our elder sister, Queen Amara. Interesting. That's her husband's position. Or at least it was. And when you ascended to the throne, you passed the Defense Culpability Act. Oh, yay! We're gonna get to the bottom of this nonsense. Those who would support criminals will be deemed just as guilty. What prompted you to pass something like the Defense Culpability Act, Your Eminence? The assassination of our dear sister Amara. When the infamous villain Dirk Satmadi was apprehended, he announced that he would act as his own lawyer. That's right, Dirk used to be a lawyer. Dirk had been an extraordinary, talented lawyer and highly esteemed by the people. But he falsified evidence in an attempt to win his own case. I see. But when the truth of his fabrications and the assassination of the Queen came to light, the people were devastated. And thus the legal system plummeted. Excuses. Now, why does that sound so familiar? Dark Age of the Law! Yeah, I wonder. Yeah. In Khura'in, the Hall of Justice is a sacred space where victims receive their last rites. Should the people lose their faith in it, the kingdom would be shaken to its very core. That is why the Defense Culpability Act had to be passed. It was the only way to keep our legal system from tumbling into the abyss. So that's how you sought to eliminate the use of perjury and phony evidence, huh? But that law is what made lawyers go extinct in your kingdom. Now there's no one left to defend those who have been accused. We see how you could take issue with such a reality. However, we have not banned the act of lawyering itself. Those who are confident that they can prove their clients innocent are always welcome to mount a vigorous defense, as you yourself have shown. Well, I guess so, but without lawyers, there's the possibility of false charges being filed and prosecuted. So long as our prosecutors continue to run nothing but perfect trials, there needn't be fear of such nefarious dealings. Do you disagree? Perfect prosecutors and their perfect trials, huh? Shadow says the difference between Phoenix's case and Dirk's is that Dirk was trying to defend himself for his wife's murder. Let's not get started down this path. Furthermore, here in Khura'in, we have the Divination Seance. Divination, rather. Silver says, I don't trust in her whatsoever. She's too calm. Agreed. And it is we no longer need lawyers, for the dead do not lie. Well, in the short time I've been here, I've beaten back false charges twice. And I found that cases built on the memories of the dead are less than perfect. So, yes, I do take issue with the Defense Culpability Act, to say the least. Oh, such relentless rhetoric. Your reputation precedes you, barbed one. It feels as if we ourselves are being cross-examined. Oh, no, that wasn't my intention. What if she was old bag the whole time? If she pulls off the crown and, like, you know, basically the blue braids in the back and it just turns out to be old bag, I'm walking out of the room. Fluffy says I still think it's possession. But possession don't really happen here. There's spirit channeling, but I don't know. If Khura'in canonically died here, wouldn't that be fucked up? God. It is true that some feel that the Defense Culpability Act is a necessary evil at best, but is a small sacrifice upon which the peace of our kingdom has been forged. If you consider executing innocent lawyers a small sacrifice, then sure. The fact is that following its passage, the crime rate here in Khura'in dropped markedly. Therefore, we have no regrets concerning the enactment of the Defense Culpability Act. Really? None at all? Yeah, she don't have a soul. Clearly no soul. If Pain could find success here, so could Old Bag. I'm so scared. Right, why don't we leave it at that? This isn't a court of law, after all. Yeah. About the Founder's Orb that was to be exchanged for the hostage. It went missing after the murder. Would you happen to know anything about that? It's missing? I'm sure Dirk had it when he went into the tomb. If it wasn't there, I have no idea where it could be, Your Eminence. In that case, then, perhaps Dirk has hidden it somewhere. Incidentally, there is the matter of that horned youth you were with. Oh, you must mean Apollo. From his odd hairstyle, may we assume him to be a relative? Perhaps your younger brother? Sure, I'll take it. I think it's clear now she's as bad as Inga. I think both of these guys were scumbags, and one of them just so happened to die. Edgy Poo, I followed you by climbing into the plane's cargo area! Someone kill me! Oh, please don't joke. It might happen and I'm scared. Anyway. No, you've got it all wrong. He's Dirk's son. Well, more like foster son. They're not actually related by blood. Dirk's? Oh, so now you have a reason to kill him. Great. Royal Guards? Your Eminence! Huh? What's she whispering in that one guy's ear? Eeny, meeny, miny, old bag. Maybe there's a reason we're joking about old bag so much. Or maybe not. You never know. Funny stuff. Don't mess with me like this, okay? I can't handle this right now, alright? Thank you for your time. You may go now. Yes, Your Eminence. We'll be on our way. Okay, now what? Apollo and Athena have the murder scene investigation covered, so maybe we should go speak with the locals over at the bazaar. How bizarre! I don't know, can I just poke at the queen for another hour? It's okay, just sip your cinnamon coke. I can't fit it in my diet today! That's actually true, I can't. Oh, you tried cinnamon coke? It's good, you like. Oh, thank God. I finally have somebody who could be like, see? They like it! Again, it reminds me of Christmas. Okay, Smokey. One thing I'm hoping for, I have a replacement controller coming, and I want to get some Beat Saber exercise in at some point soon. That way I can start actually being able to put more sugary substances and things in my diet. And boy, I miss soda. I want it. I want it very bad. Oh, roar! Splat says, I can't find it in store, so you'll continue to be angry. Now, again, the case for Cinnamon Coke is so innocuous, it's stupid. If you've ever seen those flavored Coke boxes that just have... It's a red box, and then it's like a circle with Coca-Cola, and then flavor next to it. It's so easy to, like, miss. Like, I almost missed it, for God's sake, so... by all means, look very carefully at, like, all the versions of Coke you have, because at your local store. Because there's a good chance that it's probably somewhere, and you just need to, like, you know, open your eye very wide to see it. Anyway, roar! What? Was that a lion? Oh, that caught me by surprise, too, when I first heard it. It's the cry of a local bird known as a warbot. Yeah, right. A bird? That sounds like that? Sounds more like a beast than a bird, if you ask me. It's a form of mimicry. You know, to help protect them against predators and stuff. Yes, well, can't say I've heard one quite like that before. Oh, it's more than unusual. It's endangered. It's extremely rare to encounter one in the wild these days. If it's so rare, then what's one doing out here in the middle of the bazaar? You got me. Maybe it's got something to do with it being their national bird. Oh no, don't kill the bird! Was that a gunshot? I assume it was a firecracker. Har 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 har. Startled you, P-Dub? Who are you? Oh shit, what are you doing here? What was that, Dats? Fusion. I'm getting some major, what are they? Shoot. Ginyu Force. There it is. I'm getting some, like, major Ginyu Force vibes from this guy. The Defiant Dragon's newest weapon. I call these puppies Dragon Snot Snaps. Uh-huh. And you need those... Why? Because our hard work is starting to pay off. Thanks to our TV signal hijacking and stuff, more and more people are joining our cause. But on account of that, the regime's been cracking down on us real tough like. Yeah, there's been a lot of going on lately. You can say that again. I mean, was with the High Priest fake murder / suicide. The Ginyu Force! Recom! People are calling it the DC-8 tragedy, and it's caused a real public uproar. Hopefully this means Tarust's death won't be in vain after all. So how exactly is a handful of firecrackers going to be of help to you guys anyway? Simple. First, I supply them to our fellow rebels. Then we use them as a diversion when we need to shake Khura'in's goons. Ah. Like this. Bang. Whoa! Will you cut that out? I'm not with the regime, and I'm not chasing you. Your reaction, that was priceless, BW. Warbot, shut up, Warbot. Guess I stole that warball too. It's a miracle no one's trying to arrest him while he's too busy laughing. Jelexia says, bro, that was a solid Recum. Forgot how to spell his name, screw me. I don't know. I don't know. One of my favorite things was that one episode of, oh, Jesus. TFS's Dragon Ball Abridged. Just the wrestling episode. The name's Recum. It rhymes with doom, and you're gonna be hurting all too soon. You there? Oh, no. Run! You are one of those insurgents, are you not? Yorks! Take that! Bang! And he's gone. Well, those firecrackers are more useful than I thought. Bobhead! Your benevolence, what can I do for you?
I wanted to speak with you. About what my mother said. I do not believe a word of it. My father could not have been planning a coup.
Well, I can understand why you'd feel like that, but...
It was a setup. Someone must have been plotting against him.
And how do you know that?
I just do, because the Holy Mother guides me.
Oh, bullshit. Of course, the Holy Mother. Complete and utter total faith in the Holy Mother. No thoughts, no plots. What evidence do you have, Missy?
And as the royal priestess, I must uncover the truth for all to see.
Maybe this is just how Rafa expresses her sense of duty.
You're investigating this matter, are you not?
Oh, so you're going to be my Maya for this. Okay.
Then rejoice, for I shall accompany you and bestow upon you the royal priestess wisdom.
Wisdom. Yes, I feel like it's not going to be your wisdom we're going to be talking to. Likely going to be your aide's. Your aide is definitely going to come in and help you out in many circumstances, I feel. Maya, too! Anyway. That's the best news I've heard all day, Your Benevolence. No one would dare get in our way with Rafa by our side. We humbly accept your offer, don't we, Edgeworth? As you wish, Wright.
Excellent. Then let us begin with my father's private quarters. We should be able to find some clues there. I shall expose this false charge for what it is, if it's the last thing I do.
Maya 2, Electric Boogaloo. Nice one, Owl. A royal edition. Rafa can be a dingus, Jaluxia says, in one moment, and help the next. I really can't wait for the trial. This should be interesting. Once again, I really want to see another seance, because I actually really like that mechanic, and it really changes things and like makes you think a little more out of the box. Like, you don't normally get to see the last few seconds of somebody's life. Like, that's kind of... Woo! Anyways. Could it be? Is the reason she's so defensive about Inga because she's a daddy's girl? Father problems.
Bobhead, let us not waste any time! My father's private quarters are located within the royal residence. Now follow me!
Tra-la-la! Wait! She sure is in a hurry. Right, the minister's private quarters may hold evidence related to his murder as well. Yeah, maybe we can kill two birds with one stone. Rafa's awfully fired up. I just hope she'll be ready for what the truth that we find. After all, it's hard to believe that Ingo was not in full control of the whole affair. Alright, we got ourselves an opening, so... What direction did she say? We're going back to the audience chamber, I assume, and probably, like, moving our way to... Oh, no! No, we're not plotting anything! No. I don't think it would have been... wait. It was the royal residence, wasn't it? Oopsies. Hey, guard in the back, how you doing? Life sucks, I can't move from this spot. Play cool, play cool. May 18th, Khura'in Palace. Royal Residence. Now, if we could figure out which of these buildings houses Inga's private quarters, that's where we'll find... I mean, we literally were talking about the fact that his quarters were extremely nearby this particular residence. You know, because, like, he needed to make sure that his hostage was locked up close by. Wait, what? I mean... Okay. I suppose I need to well, alright. Does it have to do with the feet? This overturned urn spilled its water all over the place. It was already knocked over when we got here earlier this afternoon, so... We can rule out Athena, at least. Right? What does it say about you if your first suspect is your own subordinate? Hey, you know what? She's shady as shit, don't you... There are footprints coming from this residence. Too bad they just kind of end. I wonder who made them and where they went. Well, I'd like to think that that's a very good indicator. Now that's what I call an extravagant exterior. Oh, Fluffy says, guards must be paid so much for standing doing nothing most of the time. Again, especially the detention center guards, who have no life and just stand there 24/7 doing 100% nothing. Says the man whose own subordinate is definitely on par with Athena's clumsiness. Edgeworth, no! What if Athena was the murderer in the next game? Wouldn't that be fucking funny stuff? No. Is this where Inga's private quarters are? Watch your step, Wright. That urn's been knocked over, spilling water everywhere. Yeah, the ground's soaked. I wonder who did this. Sob. Huh? I think someone's in there. Oh. Shit. Father. Is that Princess Rafa? There were still so many things I wish to tell you. Oh, man, she puts up a heck of a good act when we're not around. She always puts on such a brave face. But hearing her crying all alone, What if we kept memeing this? Wouldn't that be... Splat, this is a very emotional situation. I can't help but think of Trucy. Father. Oh, man. Princess Rafa, are you in there? Just a moment, I'll be right out. Well, good thing you cleaned up your mascara.
I see you are finally here. Well, let us commence our investigation, shall we?
Your benevolence. Maybe you should rest for a minute first.
You were eavesdropping on me, weren't you?
No, I mean, yes. Sorry, I couldn't help overhearing. It wasn't like I was spying on you or anything, You stupid bombed head! Katong! Ouch! You could have feigned ignorance. It's as if your brain-to-mouth filter shuts off the moment you step out of the courtroom. Ugh, I'm not that bad, Edgeworth.
Anyway, what took you so long? I thought you would never get here. You have a lot of nerve keeping the Crown Princess waiting.
Oh, sorry.
This was my father's residence. I have already unlocked it, so you can go right in. Oh, and be careful. Some dingbat dog got in the courtyard and spilled water over there.
A dingbat dog?
That's right. The yappy mutt spilled a whole urn's worth.
I wonder how it got into this area. But do you know what it looked like?
I have better things to do than memorize what some stray dog looks like. Anyway, it's not worth talking about. Let's search for my father's room, shall we?
Who wants to bet that this is exactly the kind of detail that we're going to need in court? Well, he accidentally ran into your mom's castle and then back to the jail, your benevolence. Very true. Just like, I don't know why we're going down here. This isn't the residence area. Turn around, Phoenix. It's this way. Silver has raised their hand. What? Yes, Silver. Anyway, May 18th, Khura'in Palace, Inga's private quarters. Looks like I took a wrong turn at Albuquerque. I'll bet my 1K donation badge. Oh, God damn it. What a mess. You could definitely tell a guy used to live in this room. I guess Inga and I had at least that much in common. Boy, oh boy, I'm looking at my desk right now and I feel terrible. I would bet 1,000,000 cents. That's a lot of cents.
Bah, this stuff keeps getting in the way.
Nena! Oh! Huh? Where's Dana? Oh no! She did it! Normally... She comes running whenever Rafa calls. Please tell me Old Bag isn't Nana.
That's right. Nana is...
Nana is what? I'll bet a bit smug.
That's right. Nana was my father. He just huddled around me all the time and dressed up as a woman. He was weird. Oh, well... you, Bobhead, come hold this staff for me.
But why me?
Just take it. It's too heavy. And I am tired of holding it.
Ugh, how does Nana put up with this day in and day out? I'll just set it over here for now. Right, you couldn't have sat down your own freaking staff, like, for God's sake. Alright, let's take a look at this room. I see some very galling footprints sitting over there. Let's see. Let's look at the bed, where all the magic happens. That's one luxurious and comfy-looking bed. You just realized, why does his bed canopy look like a freaking temple? Because he's a fancy bastard, that's why. Either she passed or she left. Again, why would she have left or why would she have passed? That's it. Everything in Phoenix Wright tends to coexist, like, everything tends to mesh together in one tapestry of story. So why the heck would this noteworthy thing happen? I've slept on nothing but hard floors since coming to Khura'in. Can't wait to sleep in a nice soft bed again.
Then take it. It's yours if you wish.
Why? What would I do with it?
We'll have to clean out this room anyway, now that my father's gone.
But don't you want to keep these things as a memento of your father? Besides, I don't need his spirit haunting me late at night.
Do you suppose if I slept on it, I could see my father once?
Oh, no. Do not make me upset.
Princess Rafa,
I honestly don't know how to answer that. And also, creepy. Why does his globe have a snake on it? Again, he's a fancy bastard. What did we Why do I notice weird things in Inga's house? Anyway, wow, that's one gaudy sculpture.
My father sculpted it himself from a block of solid gold.
Why does it not surprise me that he was also a narcissist? That's pretty detailed. He even included the personal stamp of his. Hey, that stamp's a little loose. Oh my god! It's a switch! It's a safe! Ah! Look! There's a secret safe inside!
Oh my! To think such a thing was here all this time!
Rats! Looks like we'll need the combination to get in. We gotta dig through his dirty laundry. We must find... Who here would have a bust of themselves? Maybe not of myself, but I feel like I would love to have a little bust of, like, you know, like the Bitby persona thing. Just because I feel like it would be adorable. This notepad must have belonged to Inga. You know, now that I think about it, I wonder if it would be possible to 3D print it. I don't have a 3D printer. I want one. Funny stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The combination an idiot would put on his luggage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, that's the combination I put on my luggage. Let's see. That's strange. Let me take a look at this. Nana. Purple hat, glasses, diamond-shaped tattoo on forehead. Dirk. Long hair, eye patch, blue clothes. Phoenix Wright. Spiky hair, blue clothes, pink necktie. Alright, these are little bits of information about Nana and Dirk and... Why specifically us three? Huh. That's kind of weird that he would take note of, like... So, I am relevant in this. Also, Dirk doesn't really have long hair anymore, does he? Unless he keeps it, like, tied back in a knot. I don't even know. It's not pink, it's salmon! Alexia says, having a bust of myself? Nah, I'm not bust-worthy. I feel like I'm not bust-worthy either, and that's why I'd like the Bitby, you know, the Bitby persona have a bust. Dirk definitely has long hair. Oh, okay. Alright. That's strange. These appear to be notes detailing people's most prominent characteristics. Hey, there's even some stuff about me in here. Was he that forgetful? Why would he bother doing this?
I'm afraid I can't even answer that.
Whatever the reason, it's giving me a case of the heebie-jeebies. It's as though he was taking down descriptions of people over the phone. That's what it reminds me of, anyway.
What a brilliant deduction! One fitting of a chief prosecutor such as yourself.
Oh, don't inflate his ego any further than it is.
I commend you.
That's high praise coming from you, your benevolence. Edgeworth's right. They do look like dictation notes, but I don't know. I mean, why bother describing Nana when he must have seen every day? Who he must have seen every day. I will yell love and affection in chat, I swear. Well, we got this. This chair looks like it was modeled after Inga's suit jacket. Narcissist. The backrest even has those fancy buttons of his. I feel like that would be very uncomfortable to sit in. Unless all of that is padding and none of it's actually metal. I imagine they make the chair awfully uncomfortable to sit on. Exactly, Edgeworth!
Actually, they served to massage the pressure points on his back. My father suffered from terrible back pain, you see.
And someone stabbed him directly in his soft spot. Bastard! I wonder if it really works. Phoenix sits down, immediately his back goes out again. Okay, I see. Is that insulin? That's weird. Anything else in this room? Because there's some very noteworthy things that I'm like, ooh, I want to see that, but I feel like that's important, like, surprise information. Ooh, look at all the booze. Okay. Let me look at the globe. Hey, I wonder if I could use this knife to massage my back. Oh, yeah, that is taking out a whole lot of the itchy spots. Oh, okay, I went too far. His desk is crammed full of documents. They appear to be paperwork for executions. But for this many cases? Indeed, something is rotten in the kingdom of Khura'in. This one dates back to 5 years ago. Something tells me he simply kept putting them off because he hated doing paperwork. To be fair, who likes doing paperwork? Oh, so many hugs in the chat. A metric load of hugs. This is most likely a special ink pad for the Justice Minister's stamp. His insignia is carved big and bold right on the lid. Talk about overkill. Did he really have to mark everything he owned? I don't think that's the point, Phoenix. What are you... Alright. Yeah, let's take a look at this. It's a syringe and a vial.
Those were for my father's back pain. He said it really helped when the pain was particularly unbearable.
It was that bad, huh? He must have been injecting some sort of painkiller directly into his back then.
Yes, my father said his back pain could knock him off his feet.
Yeah, I know the feeling. I've experienced some pretty severe back pain of my own.
Well, we can't have you throwing your back out in court, so why don't you take a vial?
Oh, no thanks. I hear your body builds up a tolerance to that sort of thing. Alright, noted. He was on painkillers. Should we get this stuff tested for poison? I get the feeling we should get this tested for poison.
I thought you didn't want them.
I'm going straight to a chiropractor as soon as I get home. Okay. Well, there's this weird thing in the back. What's this? Je suis le... Oh, God! Never thought I'd see this brand again. It appears to be a sample of some sort of spray-on hair color. Color jet black. I wonder if Inga was going gray. Here, Edgeworth, maybe you could use it. I like my natural hair color just fine, thank you very much. Redirecting all hugs to BitB. No! You're going to smother me! That's too much hug. Alright, let's look at this. There are some muddy shoe prints here. Come to think of it. Yes. There was some spilled water by the entrance. Somebody must have stepped in it before coming in here. They're already dry. That means they're at least several hours old.
Then someone must have been in here today in the early afternoon. For our servants clean this room each day. Here in Khura'in, we have a saying, leave not today's untidiness to the morrow.
Mine is, why clean up today what you can leave for tomorrow? Wouldn't be able to dye your hair as you are allergic. You're allergic to hair dye? Oh. I didn't think that would be a thing. Let's see this. We can't open this without the combination, but I doubt Princess Rafa would know it. Well, if we can't open it, we can't open it. For now, let's continue our investigation and come back to this dilemma later. Alright, very well. Okay, is there anything else in this room? I don't think there is anything more. Unless I missed something very important. I can't turn around in this room. It's very graceful that it decided to give me a one-panel room for once. Alright, is there anything strange hidden underneath the chairs? Does he have monsters hidden under his bed? I think we're good. Yeah, we're done. Oh, Fluffy says their eyes go puffy when they use dye. Well, that's interesting. Oh, Splat has sent 100 bits in celebration of the appreciation hour. Because apparently that's what's happening. Okay, guess we're going to be talking to Rafa here.
Bob's head. I, the Royal Priestess of Khura'in, shall share my thoughts on the abduction.
You will. Funny Stuff said one-panel room. You thought you were about to say 1 pound fish. 1 pound fish!
Listen carefully, for such opportunities do not come often.
Yes, of course. We'd be grateful to hear anything you'd like to share.
My father was very likely seeking to obtain the Founder's Orb. But it was not for the purpose of a coup d'etat. It was all for my sake!
For your sake?
The Founder's Orb is capable of bestowing great spiritual power. My father truly believed that. And he wanted that power to be mine. I haven't finished my training, and I still can't channel spirits. He was doing it for me.
Right, I see.
Well, do you understand why he did it now?
I do, but it doesn't change the fact that Minister Ingo was a kidnapper. But I guess you don't believe he is, do you?
New information is sure to surface upon further investigation. Suffice to say, he did this all for me. End of story.
Was he really trying to obtain the orb for Rafa? Somehow I doubt it. Speaking of powers, I wonder if Rafa will be performing the divination seance tomorrow. I should probably ask her about that. Oh, convenient. Wait, Derpy says, I'd hug everyone if I had arms. Is that for real? Or is that some kind of a joke? Because I don't want to joke about something like if you actually don't have arms somehow. How did you get on your computer if that's the case? Okay, Nana. You have arms, therefore you hug everyone. There we go. Your benevolence, I noticed Nana isn't with you today. Deluxia, wait, chat appreciation? Oh, I can't be accepted. Wait, accepted for I cannot accept love. I'm allergic to it. Nobody is allergic to love. You could be apprehensive, but you are not allergic. Open your heart!
I know not where she has gone. I have not spoken with her since this morning. I assume she must be quite busy today. I did catch a glimpse of her a little after 2 o'clock. I tried calling out to her, but she went off somewhere again.
A little after 2? That's about an hour before the murder.
Indeed, of all the times for this to happen. She normally comes to me the moment I call her name.
I know it's hard to believe, but even nannies have lives, you know? No. Your inability to find her after the murder is slightly alarming. I wonder if her absence is related to today's incident somehow.
Do you think she was unwittingly caught up in them?
Fuck, Bitby's onto me. Silver, why? Oh, Shadow says, my cat decided to sit on my lap right as I was going to get up to go to the bathroom. Well, it looks like you're stuck. After either that, or you need to somehow get yourself a catheter. Please don't. That would be very uncomfortable. Who knows? At the very least, I don't think she was at the scene of the crime.
Nana, I hope she's all right.
Rafa seems really worried for Nana. Again, is there something that I should know about? Bold of you to assume I can move anything but my arms now because of my cat. I take it you'll be conducting tomorrow's divination seance?
Who else if not I?
Good point. The thing is, divination seances are all about what victims experienced in their final moments. So, tomorrow, Rafa will be experiencing her own father's death exactly as it happened. That's more than anyone should ever have to deal with. Do you really have to go through with the seance tomorrow? There's really no one else? What about just calling the whole thing off?
It's not as if I'm doing this because I want to.
No?
Never mind. I misspoke. The divination seance is a very important duty of the royal priestess, and it is one I intend to fulfill.
There's that word. Duty. Ha!
Your benevolence. As crown princess, you are destined to rule this kingdom one day. That means there will be many things that you alone must determine. Things like how to keep your people happy, and what is true and what is false. And most importantly, what role you must play therein. I wonder if I am even up to the task.
Performing the divination seance is very important for a priestess. But duty or not, it's a heavy burden for someone so young. Even worse, she'll be forced to watch her father's murder. Will it be a weight too heavy for her to bear? She's tough. She could probably deal with it. Your benevolence, has Nana served you long?
Yes, she's been at my beck and call for as long as I can remember. I have heard she even cared for me as an infant right down to changing my diapers.
Your diapers? It almost sounds like she could be your mother.
Indeed. But that is a simple fact of life when your mother is busy being queen. Nana takes care of my every need. She is my teacher in all things as well.
Rafa's pool of knowledge seems rather lopsided in some respects. Jesus. Could that be the result of Nana's teachings?
Oh, Nana. Could it be that my trusted attendant has come to dislike me? Now that I think about it, perhaps I've been acting rather spoiled as of late.
Oh, I'm sure she'll be back.
Yes, I suppose Nana would never truly abandon me. Upon her return, I will do something nice for her. Perhaps she'd like a shoulder massage.
And yet, I can't shake the feeling that Nana's connected to this case in some way. Controversy. Silver says, I instantly have a large amount of worry for Rafa. Yeah. Jesus. They're doing a whole lot of stuff to try and make you sympathize with Rafa, that's for sure. And it's working! I'm really beginning to wonder what's inside that safe. Any idea what the combination might be, Your Benevolence?
None whatsoever.
It looks like a 4-digit combo lock, so maybe it's a date? But it's probably not anything that would be easy to guess. Well, let's try some dates and see what happens. I wonder what date Ingo would use as a combination. The date the DC Act was enacted. Parents' anniversary. Rafa's birthday. Oh. Dad instinct kicks in. Oh, give me a hug. What are you doing, you insolent fool? Well, for the sake of sappiness' sake, let's try Rafa's birthday.
When's your birthday, your benevolence? You are wasting your time. It cannot possibly be my birthday.
Oh, come on. It's worth a shot.
Fine. It's December 24th.
Christmas Eve? Oh. Oh, well, let's give it a try. 1, 2, 2, 4. Ha! It was almost 1, 2, 3, 4. It opened! It did? Yep, and it looks like the bottom safe was a fake. Something meant to mislead would-be thieves, no doubt. Still, it was rendered quite ineffective by his use of such an easily guessed combination. Chaloxia, called it! Funny Stuff says, her birthday is one day after mine. Ah, yeah, December 23rd. Having a birthday there really sucks. Like I said, I know somebody who is very, very close to that, and I try and make sure to give both Christmas and birthday presents. And I don't cheap out on either of them and be like, yeah, no, you're just gonna get one really good one. No, I get two really good ones. Shut up. Cries in March birthday. I mean, March is not a terrible birthday. I don't know.
Why, Father? Why my birth date?
Because he loved you. Hugs. All right. Geluxia says summer birthday, right before fall season. Okay, let's see what's inside here. Funny Stuff says, I don't care much about presents. I just like the feeling of mattering and not being a waste of air. Oh, that's a very cold way to put it. You matter. Give yourself a big ol' hug. Everybody has been giving hugs all over the place. Hug yourself once in a while. Okay, let's see what's in here. That looks like a letter or something. Oh, let's see. Dear Father, I wanted to wish you a happy birthday. You're always so kind, and I love you very much. I hope you live to be 100 years old. Love, Embarrass Rafa!
I wrote this to my father when I was 8 years old. Father, why would you hold on to something so childish and stupid?
Oh, thank you for the 3 bits, Owl. There are some other papers in here. What the shit? Okay, this is a heck of a lot less a lot less humble and, sentimental. Garon's assassination plan. Once I poison the Queen, the throne will be mine. The spiritual power I obtained from the treasure will back up my claim. In the meantime, the secret police are to keep a close watch on Garon. And while I'm at it, here's a picture of Spider-Man I found.
This is a plan for his coup d'etat. What? Give me that!
Don't burn it.
I don't understand.
It seems Justice Minister Inga was plotting the assassination of the Queen.
This can't be true. Father would never harm Mother.
Poor Rafa. This has to come as a terrible shock. What's this? There's a photo in here, too. Oh my god! So cute. It's of a woman and a baby. I wonder who they are. On the far left, there's a law book with the mark of the Defiant Dragons branded in it. I recognize that hairdo.
Wait! That's...
Your benevolence?
How can this be?
That's your mother, isn't it? Princess Rafa! She's looking incredibly pale. Your benevolence, are you all right?
All right. How could I be all right?
Huh? It's young old bag! Funny stuff, no.
All that I believed. It was all lies.
I'm afraid I don't follow. What the heck's she talking about? Can I ask who the woman is in this picture?
How should I know? It seems I didn't know anything that was going on.
Doesn't look like I'm gonna get much more out of her while she's like this. It appears we need some kind of a psychiatrist. Athena!
Mother.
Huh?
I must ask my mother about the secret she's hiding.
What secret?
I must go. Goodbye.
Wait, no. We need your help. Wait! What was that all about? It's like her mind was off somewhere else. It appears this photo really upset her. I wonder who the lady in this picture is. Stop! You violated the law! What? Shadow, come back! Oh my god! Wait, that sounds like Albie and Shadow! That's odd. Commoners aren't normally allowed in this area. I wonder what's afoot. Hey, let's go say hello to Albie. I'm sending whatever kind of virtual hug I possibly can to, like, everybody that is currently in the game, because holy crap. Barf, barf! No, no! Edgeworth! Get this mutt off of my damn cravat! I hope one of you has a good explanation for this.
I'm so sorry.
Hi, Albie.
No, Shadow, bad dog. Leave the man's frilly thingamajig alone.
If you would kindly detach your dog from my cravat.
Right away, sir. Just hold still and,
And... he really hates cravats. Stop pulling like that! You'll only stretch the fabric!
Come on, Shadow. Let's go of this, cravat. This isn't working. I'll just have to pull harder then. 1, 2...
Wait, what are you?
3!
You're gonna break the dog in half at this point. Come on! No! Air! I need air! Choking him out. What are you trying to kill me?
I'm really sorry, mister. My dog has a habit of attacking frilly things like that.
Maybe for his sake, he should stick to more traditional targets, like cars or his tail.
What's worse, he snuck in here again today and stole some weird-looking hat.
Ooh, can I take that, please?
I don't know what to do anymore. Bad dog. You're a very bad dog.
Oh, whatever. You tried to kill a man. Wait a second. I've seen that hat before. Interesting. Anyways, let's have a chat. Albie, could I see that hat again?
Sure.
Wait, isn't this... Isn't this Nana's hat? But I thought she disappeared. This is better proof that she disappeared. This is horrifying. Soldier TF2 voice. Give me your hat! I'm sorry, what? Anyway.
Shadow swiped it from me from someone.
Albie, how exactly did Shadow get this?
Allow me to explain. It all started while we were on a walk through the bazaar today, when suddenly Daz popped out of a manhole.
Ha!
Whoa!
The fangs and the fought dragons. Fusion. Kamehameha. Das Arbal's here. Say, you want to join our cause, kid?
Huh? So confused. Naturally, I was super startled by that weirdo's sudden appearance.
Rough. Back. Dog of the Khura'in regime.
But this is my dog, Shadow.
The fought dragon secret weapon. Dragon snot snaps. Achoo! And he's down. Oh man, look on your face. That was classic. Shadow says, apparently I attack frilly things and steal hats. No, wrong Shadow.
Then the sudden bang of the firecracker spooked Shadow, and he ran off into the crowds.
Woofity woof.
Shadow, come back here!
That'll teach you a Khura'in lapdog. You there, what do you think you're doing? Not good. Smoke bomb. Shadow is Shadow's persona, confirmed. Oh god.
That's when a policeman came running over and halted Das away. That happened right around 2 p.m., if I remember correctly.
I'm not even going to pretend I know what Das was trying to do.
I chased right after Shadow, and when I finally caught up to him in the palace courtyard, he had this in his mouth.
2 p.m. That's about an hour before the minister's death. Nana supposedly went missing after the murder, but this would place her at the palace at around 2. Interesting.
Actually, I just remembered I saw something pretty amazing around that time, too.
Something amazing? Oh, something amazing. I love these ominous freaking choices that I could pick here. Something amazing. Whoa. What a world. He is a wolf, so Shadow being a dog also parallels you, Shadow says. Yep, I've seen your profile picture. So it's sort of like reminiscent. So, Albie, what was it you saw that was so amazing?
I saw Her Eminence Queen Khura'in channeling a spirit.
Is it really that big of a deal to see her channeling someone?
You bet it is. Commoners are never allowed to behold the sacred rite.
Oh, can you tell me more?
Of course! I'm always happy to explain. I believe it was around 2:10 p.m. today. I got lost in the palace grounds while looking for Shadow. Oh, what is this place? It gives me the creeps.
Albie tends to get lost in a lot of very noteworthy places, not plates.
Where could Shadow have gone? In my search, I took a peek into a small room, and that's when I saw Queen Khura'in. She was channeling a spirit for a neighboring kingdom's king. I saw her transform right before my eyes.
Amazing. Albie is Shaggy and Shadow is Scooby.
I was so excited I had to take a picture of it.
You took a picture?
I know I shouldn't have, but I just couldn't help myself.
Between this and the treasure room, Albie's not exactly the picture of self-restraint.
Her channeling rite ended right after that, so I ran off before anyone could spot me.
You could have been arrested again, you know.
Yeah, I know.
But hey, living life on the edge, man. Life on the edge.
Anyway, here's a copy of the picture.
I've made several. Some of them I published in the newspaper.
Just don't tell anyone I was the one who took it.
I worry about his future sometimes. Especially in this freaking country. You're going to be assassinated. Come to think of it, how did you and Shadow get in the royal residence anyway?
I even put it on my Instagram. Follow me at @I'llBeOrGuide.
Alright, it's not open to commoners after all.
Allow me to explain. I'll explain everything. There's a way to get into the palace from the bazaar. It's a bit of a tight squeeze though. Shadow can easily fit, but anyone bigger than me is out of luck.
You don't say.
Yeah, part of the palace was damaged, and there's a hole I can just make it through.
Go on.
Betcha didn't know they have some really tasty food here.
Oh, then this isn't your first time in here, huh? Trespassing is legal, you know. How did the universe begin?
Allow me to explain.
Yes, funny stuff.
No, it's not like that. I didn't mean any harm. I want to help change this kingdom.
What do you mean?
Well, after Miss Pay's trial, I started thinking, like, maybe there was something I could do to help the revolution too.
Maya's trial, huh? That tragedy only happened because of how twisted Khura'in's legal system has become. Intense music. I'll be the 8-year-old rebel. Yes, Shadow. Hey, Nayuta.
How utterly foolish to cast away one's life for such a reason. There must have been other ways to cover up the crime.
Yet had I done so, my wife would have rushed to my defense, and when the case went to trial, she would suffer the same fate as I under the Defense Culpability Act. I could not have lived with myself had she been convicted because of the fiendish man.
This cannot be. All I have done under the laws of our kingdom, it has all been...
Yeah, again, feel bad. This is the Rebels theme song, after all. True, fair enough. That is the face and stare of determination. No, not Albi's. The one above him. The DC Act led to the false charges against Maya and the High Priest's suicide. But that trial also caused the public to start questioning the current state of things. And it seems even Albi has some pretty strong feelings on the matter.
I knew there had to be something I could do to help. That's when I remembered the hole in the palace wall and started thinking maybe I could sneak in and take a picture of one of the royals up to no good. I just want to do my part.
The spirit of revolution seems to be catching on, even with one so young. Right, the momentum is steadily building, and the tipping point is fast approaching. We're going to be in a riot.
I wanted to snap photos of Spider-Man too!
Jesus. It's just a matter of when. I agree, and the public's perception of the Defiant Dragon seems to be changing too. But Albi, you can't go trespassing like that, even if it's for a good cause. It's not right.
Okay, I won't do it again.
Albi, is that really all you have to confess? You haven't been up to any other mischief. And when I say you, I mean Shadow.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Nice try, Albi, but the proof is literally right in front of us. The truth right in front of us? Oh, right, those steps and whatnot. Wait, can we present those steps? I don't know. What do I present in this situation? The hat? I feel like I'm supposed to present something to him at this point. Diagram, autopsy report. I feel like what I'm supposed to be presenting is his own statement. What do you know about this, Albi?
Oh, I don't know my own statement. Sorry, I don't know anything about that. I'm the worst tour guide ever.
No. It's my fault for randomly whipping it out and asking you about it. Ew, that's a very bad way to put that.
Don't worry, I'll study hard so I'll be ready to answer your questions next time.
Just have to show the stairs. How do I show the stairs, though? Because I don't think I have the stairs in here. Shadow is adorable. I agree, Splat. There's the crime scene. That's not stairs. Inga's notepad. Notepad used by Inga. People, characters are written in. Let me see. Oh, get off evidence and click them? You think that would work? That'd be kind of weird considering, like, that hasn't really happened much at all. Oh, I can look at this, though. What a beautiful place this is. But I enjoyed this a whole lot more if we weren't investigating a murder. Commoners aren't normally allowed access to the royal residence, you know. Under ordinary circumstances, it would be impossible to take in such a spectacular view. Though murder is certainly a unique reason to be offered such a rare opportunity. Anyway. Oh yeah. Albie, you wouldn't happen to know how this urn got knocked over, would you? Because her benevolence told me something rather interesting. Funny Stuff says, alternate universe where nothing bad happens and Phoenix enjoys his vacation. Boy, wouldn't that be a fun game. Phoenix Wright, Vacation Simulator. Ace Vacation.
Be careful, some dingbat dog got in the courtyard and spilled water over here.
A dingbat dog?
That's right. The yappy mutt spilled the whole urn's worth.
The dingbat dog she mentioned wouldn't happen to be Shadow, would it?
I guess the dog's out of the bag.
Nice one.
Sorry I lied, but I was worried I'd get in trouble. I know I shouldn't lie to a lawyer like that.
Nah, it's not good to lie to anyone like that, so let's try to only tell the truth, okay, Albie?
Oh, Mr. Wright, I almost forgot. I saw a couple of Americans a moment ago. They had really weird haircuts, so I thought they might be friends of yours.
Really? No. Huh. Americans with really weird haircuts. It seems your little friend thinks all us Americans have strange hairstyles. I suppose we have you to thank for that, right? I mean, what's wrong with Athena's hair? I think it's perfectly fine. So what exactly did their hair look like?
There was a guy with 2 crops of hair sticking out of his forehead like antenna. And then there was this lady with a long bunch of hair that looked like a big orange spider leg.
Oh, that sounds like Apollo and Athena. What were they doing?
They were racing through the bazaar with the Khura'in Royal Guard in hot pursuit.
Oh god, I knew it. Wait, what? Why were they being pursued? I'm not sure, but I have my suspicions. I just hope they're all right.
Sorry for not mentioning it before. It just kind of slipped my mind.
Okay. Oh, to be continued. Great. All right. Well, let's just go ahead and continue that right now, because I'm very curious to see what's happening. Save the thing. In more ways than one. End of stream. Bye, everybody. No, that would have been horrible. May 18th, Khura'in Bazaar. And there they go. Those guys sure are persistent.
Yeah, they even wore me out, and that doesn't happen often.
Why are they after us anyway?
Apollo, it's the Royal Guards again.
Quick, hide. Get on the ox. Run to freedom. Hey, where'd Hornhead and Spidey Hair go? Spidey Hair? They're not talking about me, are they? Is that a trick question? We know you're hiding somewhere around here.
Apollo, that weird-looking bird over there. Did it just...
Yeah, it did. It's called a warbot, and... You know what? I'll tell you about it later when we're not being chased by masked men. Come out, wherever you are. Hand over the Founder's Orb if you know it's good for you. It figures they're after the orb.
I don't want to know what they'll do to us if we were captured. If they grill us in those obnoxious loud voices, I'd cave after the first hour and confess to whatever they wanted, truth or no.
Come on now, you foreign devils. This has gone far enough. You must not keep our evidence waiting any longer. Rars. Hey, if Apollo died here, wouldn't that be fucked up? Godforsaken.
We've got to get out of here. There must be a safe place to hide somewhere.
Let me see. Where would be a safe place to hide in this circumstance? The detention center. No. The royal residence, probably not. I mean, I'm going to make the assumption that I need to move to another location. Let's just head to Amara's tomb. I don't know. What are the chances? Okay. Nope. Apparently not. What about the royal residence? Damn it, we missed Wright. But the detention center, sure. Hey, guard. Hey, bastards. Hey, aren't they trying to catch you? Okay, that's weird. Where the hell are we supposed to be hiding? Yeah, any ideas? Apollo, we shouldn't be standing around talking like this. Who knows what they'll do if they catch us?
You're right. Let's find somewhere safe to hide.
Yeah, but where? It's an examine thing? Well, shit. All right, then, wait, no. I assume that I'm supposed to be hiding somewhere in the bazaar, then. Where would be a good place to hide? I gotta think like a regular old Scooby-Doo episode. The ox!
Maybe we could hide here.
No way, they'd find us in no time. Stay where you are. They're closing in on us.
We gotta find a place to hide.
Oh yeah, the manhole, of course. Manhole.
Look, a manhole. Oh, that's right. Say, son, do you remember my office? Sure, I remember that messy, dimly lit room. The file I've amassed on Amara's assassination is kept there. I think it might help you on this case. Do you remember how to get there?
Thank you for the help, chat. Specifically, Fluffy the Squirrel in the chat and Splat said that.
Athena, I know where we can hide. Follow me.
Oh, where are we going? Wait, you're not seriously thinking about going down there. It smells like rotten eggs. And are those rats I hear?
We've got no choice. I can get us somewhere safe, but this is the only way in.
Quick, before it's too late! It's gonna take forever to get this stench out of my hair. Alright, we're in the hideout, and apparently we gotta look for something. May 18th, former Saad Madhi law offices.
Looks like we lost them. That was close. Dirk's office. How long has it been since I last set foot in here? At least we're safe now, but...
Ew, I got it on my shirt.
Why is Athena all huddled over in the corner like that?
Dats!
Ajay, what the heck are you doing here?
Garon's royal guards are after us. They're loyal too.
Once a rebel, always a rebel. Don't worry, they seem to know about this place, so you can relax now.
Good, but since when am I part of the rebellion? I don't recall signing up. Oh, Apollo. Oh, Phoenix, hi.
Mr. Wright, what are you doing here?
We saw you two go into the manhole.
I had to go down the manhole too. You better thank me for that.
You narrowly escaped the gods' notice. Shadow says, I just realized, why is the Cancer Zodiac symbol on the table? It's like backwards and modified, but that's what it looks like to me. Yeah, I can see it. Weird. It was like watching a pair of ostriches burying their heads in the sand. I guess that was a closer shave than I thought. Anyway, you're safe and sound now, and that's what really counts. Oh, I also have some evidence for you.
Thanks, Mr. Wright.
All right, evidence for random stuff. And everybody's sharing evidence. Good.
So,
what is this dubious hovel we found ourselves in anyway? It's the Defiant Dragon's safe house, also known as the former Sadmadhi law offices. I see. Well, though it might just be happenstance, here I am, a chief prosecutor hiding out in a rebel base. Please don't report this place to the local police, Prosecutor Edgeworth. Might as well take a look around while we're waiting for the heat to die down out there. Right, we're looking for some files and such. Come on, Athena, stop moping over there and help me check this place out.
Please tell me there's a shower here.
There's a sink. Look, there's a sink in the kitchen. And if you're lucky, maybe even some soap. I'm sorry I even asked. Ha ha. It's fifth. All right. Let's examine the place. What do we got? Television. Dirty old microwaves. I'm surprised to see so many appliances here. There's even a TV.
Speaking of which, we gave the people of Khura'in quite a shock when the Plume Punisher Warrior Neo-Twilight Realm was last on TV.
You mean that show where actors play the part of Dirk and Rafa? You hijacked that in the middle of its broadcast, right?
Yep. All their writers do each week is try to ruin the Defiant Dragon's good name. So we decided to hit him where it hurts.
That must have been a real shocking, especially for the kids who waited all week to see it. I mean, the show's main villain was actually hijacking the very shows he's in. Okay, we got a sign back here. Sadmadhi Law Offices. That's the sign Dirk used to display out front. Hey, Dats, I heard the office used to do quite a bit of business.
Man, it did. Dirk was a famous lawyer with countless courtroom victories, after all. He was the dauntless dragon who turned trials upside down, snatching victory from the jaws of defeat. His fame as a lawyer spread far and wide across Khura'in back in the day.
And I hope the day comes where he can proudly display this sign again. Maybe not this sign, it's a little old and grody. Shadow says, gotta love knockoff of a good anime that, since it's a knockoff, is literally just propaganda. Let's look at the outfit, I suppose. I don't know. Dirk's jacket. You should try it on, Apollo. It might actually suit you. Really?
There's also a spare eye patch here. Why not try that on too?
Snicker. Sorry. Just picturing you and all that. It's just too funny. Ow, my pride. We got a bunch of spiders sitting around here. What's with all the spider web stats? Don't you ever clean this place?
Not the webs. We have what you call a symbiotic relationship. They catch the bugs that get in here, and I don't clean them up.
You know, that actually makes a lot of sense. Unfortunately, yes. Let's talk about the lizards, shall we? Ew, is that a newt? Come on, Athena, can't you tell a gecko when you see one? What's the difference? Geckos like to live in houses, while newts prefer to be outside near water. They're totally different creatures. Well, how do you know this one wasn't caught outside near some water? It could very well be a gecko. No, I'm pretty sure it's a newt. Oh, so then you agree it's a newt, Apollo. Oh, I fell right in her trap. You're both wrong. It's just a plain old lizard. Great. Actually, Athena, that is a step gecko. Mario Kimon says, I'd rather have spiders than flies, mosquitoes, and the like. I hate mosquitoes too, especially since they get very ravenous around this place. Not this time of year. They're all frozen and dead. Ladder versus stepladder. Khura'inese edition. Very true, Mario. Now what? Shadow says, I saw a spider while I was taking a shower. I said hi, and then continued on with my day. How's it going, Spider Bop? What is this guy?
Yay for the death of bloodsuckers.
That's what's with this altar?
It's where we pay our respects to the victims of the Defense Culpability Act. The DC Act is a heinous law that puts innocent people to death.
A law that's supposed to protect the people sends them to their graves instead. Talk about insane. It's very unfortunate. Let's take a look at all these pictures. Oh yeah, I suppose you got a picture up here. Who's this kid? Wait a second. That's you, Apollo. I'd recognize those horns anywhere. Is that really the only way anybody recognizes me? Haha, you are so cute. And who's that fine-looking young man? That's Nayuta, back when he used to smile. Aw, thanks for the 1-bit, Temp. I appreciate it. Wow, his smile is absolutely angelic.
Sure brings back memories. That was taken the day we all went out fishing.
What was Prosecutor Sadmati like when he was younger?
He was kind of quiet but passionate when it came to his convictions. When he finally made prosecutor, he was all fired up to change Khura'in for the better. But now he's nothing more than Garon's lackey.
Seems like Dats has a lot to say about Nayuta. I'll ask him about his thoughts later. Ooh, Funny Stuff has posted a thing in the chat. God. Oh, God. All right, yeah, that's screen-worthy. If Apollo Justice canonically died here, wouldn't that be fucked up? Yes. Can confirm, yes, it would be fucked up. And also, Tem donated 40 more bits. Holy crap. Shadow says, I love how Dirk is wearing the royal clothes, and then there's Nayuta wearing a t-shirt. All definitely fucked up. Yeah. Alright, what else? We got some boards on the wall. This thing. There's a scary-looking knife sticking out of the Queen's picture. If anybody saw this, they'd think the Defiant Dragons were a violent group.
I mean, we are. I mean, oh, that was actually me trying to kill a fly. I threw that knife at it, and it whiffed, and the thing ended up stuck right between their eyes.
You mean this wasn't on purpose? It's a heck of a coincidence. Holy crap. Well, thanks for the 1-bit cheer, Jaluxia. He who heart for you. Shadow says, fun fact, in the cutscene where he throws the knife, there is a fly there. It's true. I have got to go look at that again. All this dirt and crap. Let's take a look at this thing. This is Dirk's old law book. Look, there's a mark on the cover. It looks like it was branded on with a hot iron. Yeah, I think it was done in protest against the Defense Culpability Act. There's an entry of the DC Act right here, see? Oh, so this is the infamous anti-lawyer law you guys are always talking about. Got it. Susie is sitting on my towel cloak now. Adorbs. Anything hidden under the table? Hey, look, ladder. Wait. Don't tell me we have to go back through the manhole to get out of here. The only reason this safe house is still safe is because the front door's been barred up. Fine, then I'll just have to live here till the revolution begins. What if I told you rats come out at night? Then we'll just have to start the revolution before sundown. I bet the revolution would never... Wait, never thought I'd get... I bet the revolution never thought it'd get a new ally this way. Yeah, Mario is asking, is Susie a cat? I'm going to make the assumption that Susie is a cat. Either that or an adorable dorg. Go ahead, spill the deets. Let us know about the adorable pet. Okay. I've just sort of been skimming over it the whole time. What's this folder? I wonder what's in this file. Oh, it's full of newspaper clippings. The arson incident involving Amara's private residence. Amara was slipped a sleeping pill and perished in the fire. The lighter found at the scene had Dirk's fingerprints on it. It seems to be a collection of documents and information on Amara's assassination. So this is what Dirk was talking about. We already know most of this stuff here on top. Well, let's see what else there is. Wow, where did you get all this? Anything important here? All right. Apollo's roving musician father got caught up in the incident and lost his life. He was struck in the head by the culprit. The victim's passport and any pictures of him were burned up in the fire without knowing his real name. No divination seance could be performed. Oh, damn it. What about this? Apollo's roving musician father got caught up in this incident and lost his life. What? This is about your father, Apollo! Looks like it. But I was never told much more than what's written here. Really? How come? Dirk always skated around the subject. Maybe he thought I was still too young. Plus, I always thought of Dirk as my dad, so I never really brought it up. Oh, I see. Still, I feel kind of sorry for your real dad. My real dad. I was never really interested in learning about him. But after seeing this picture, I can't help but feel a little curious. I wonder if dads could tell me anything about him. Well, no better time than now. Apollo, this file looks like it might be useful. But there's so many pages, I can't tell what's important. We need someone to help organize all of this. And I think I know just the person to ask. Who? Phoenix, do it for me. So, dads, you guys are still using this office, I see.
Yep, except now it's the official HQ of the Defiant Dragons. But as Dirk said, and I quote, "We must keep it for the day when Khura'in needs lawyers once more."
Restoring the legal system to its rightful form through popular uprising. You can tell how much Dirk believes in this cause.
Oh, and AJ, Dirk said something else that might interest you. He said he hopes you'll come back and take over his office someday.
Take over? Me?
Those were his words. He may have been half joking, though. Dirk, guess what I heard from PW? AJ's become a lawyer. Yeah, I've been meaning to tell you. Must have been because of you, Dirk. I'm not so sure about that. I imagine he's already forgotten about me. What are you talking about? I bet he can't wait to follow you in your footsteps. Nothing would make me happier. Maybe one day he'll return to Khura'in and take over this office. It's just a pipe dream, though.
Memories. Dad's doing a Dirk impression is my new favorite thing, thank you. I figured he needed to do something. Hey, look, it's a spider again. Dirk really said that?
Dirk was never a hands-on kind of dad. But not a day that went by that wasn't thinking of you. That much I'm sure of.
Doesn't get more paternal than that. Dirk, and I think I really did spend my days trying to forget you. I'm looking forward to a nice long talk once you're free. If he's free. Hey, Nayuta. I dared to... Nayuta. Good daddy Dirk. Yes, Mario. Excuse me. Dats, wasn't Nayuta once part of the Defiant Dragons?
Yep, Yudi was a rising star in the Resistance. He vowed to fight for the cause through the legal system. Said he'd become a prosecutor and give Inga and Garan the smackdown they deserve.
But now he's...
Yeah, puppet of the Garan regime. Not only that, but now he's going to prosecute his own dad. It doesn't add up.
I wonder what happened to him.
Me too. But if I had to guess, I'd say Garan had some serious leverage over him.
Leverage? Like what?
Wish I knew. But it seems like Dirk knows. I tried to press him about it, but he wouldn't say.
Come to think of it, Dirk did say. Nayuta is suffering?
Yes, he knows the rightful state of Khura'in's legal system. But something forces him to bend to Khura'in's will, and it's tearing him apart.
There's so many things I don't know. Please inform me! If that's the case, I bet Nayuta doesn't really want to go through with Dirk's prosecution. Okay. Now do I need to present something to you? I'm imagining I probably do. But I don't really remember what exactly it would be that I want to. Here, you want to take this? I don't know. It just seems like it's, What? Do you know something about this?
Nope, just felt like shouting is all.
You had me going there for a sec. That is amazing. Al says, I have had no prior interest in any Ace Attorney games, and now here I am, glued to the screen with this case. That's good to know. Man, they're available in so many different forms and so many different platforms. Like, if you want to, I would suggest diving back to the original Phoenix Wright games. Again, especially since there's plenty of places, like, you could buy it on Steam. I believe it's on the Switch now, if I'm remembering right. It's like the Phoenix Wright trilogy. I will warn you, there are a lot of quality of life things that they do not put into the original games, so might be a little difficult. You may or may not need a walkthrough here or there. Oh yeah, Mario says the original trilogy is on the Switch, Xbone, PS4, and PC. So yeah, man, play a little bit of it. It's fun. There are quality of life stuff added to the ports above. Really? I didn't know that. Well, dang, more excuses. I haven't played the trilogy version that was released to like PC and stuff. So now it tells you what you examined and what can be examined. That's cool. Shoot. Once again, I feel like I started playing the Phoenix Wright games at like the wrong time. I played the DS, like the 3DS variant of it, and I struggled quite a bit. Oh, Shadow says, I highly suggest getting them for the 3DS because that's convenient and they look great. Get Investigations as a DS cart. Get Investigations 2 on emulator. But the stuff added to the Steam one is... I would recommend the Steam one, honestly. If it's got the quality of life stuff, definitely do that. All right, so what the heck am I presenting? Oh, right. Wasn't I going to present this picture to you? Dats, I want to ask you about this picture.
That's a picture of your pops that Dirk found. And he had a heck of a time tracking it down. He said he searched all over for it.
Alternative universe where Steam is called Smoke, Funny Stuff says. Shadow recommends the 3DS trilogy because it's slightly harder and you like the look of it more. I think it was a little bit too hard for me personally, so... Where there's smoke, there's Gay Ben. Why? Why would he go through all that trouble? Dad, please tell us everything you know about Apollo's dad. Ta-da! Do you know what my biological father was like?
Dirk once told me about him. He was a modern minstrel, walking the world and making music in his travels.
The file also had some information on your real dad. It says he died in the blaze at Queen Amora's residence 23 years ago.
That's right. Dirk had invited him over. Dirk's the kind of guy who can become fast friends with just about anyone. And it seems your pops was like that too. AJ, they hit it off at the bar. And the next thing you know, Dirk asked him over to play some tunes.
And then the place went up in flames.
Yeah, Dirk had just stepped out for a sec when the fire broke out. Apollo, you were there too, but you were still just a baby.
I remember hearing about that when I was little.
Yeah, it was a crying shame. Your pops just happened to take you along that day.
Interesting. Fluffy says, I'm gonna bet the guards find the hideout. Yeah, probably.
So you were there with him when the fire broke out. But Dirk risked his life to save you.
It's like Dirk's done nothing but save me all my life.
All your pop's stuff got burned up, including anything that could have helped us identify him. All we knew about him at first was his stage name, Jangly Justice, or something like that.
That is horrible.
Dirk did everything he could just to dig up what little we knew now.
What about my mother? Do you know anything about her?
All we know is she was traveling with your pops. But that day, she was off doing something on her own.
So then, she probably didn't even know my father had been with Dirk, huh? But she must have been desperate to find you and your father once you've gone missing.
No doubt, but the Queen's assassination threw the kingdom into chaos. The police were so overwhelmed, they were probably hard of any help to her. We searched and searched till her legs gave out too, but we never found her. And with your father's stuff all burned up, we had 0 leads, not even a photo.
Well, Mario says, that's either the best name or the worst name. Jangled Justice. How did Dirk befriend him but not know his name? He knew his name, but not, but no photo. Yeah, that's Mario. That's what Mario is, right? So that's how I became an orphan.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe your mom read about the details of the fire in the newspaper. And maybe she figured you died along with your pops.
Wow. I had no idea you'd been through all that, Apollo.
Me neither. So... Now what? Shadow said, Dad did say all we had was a stage name, which to you implies that they didn't know where to look with for his real name, but that makes more sense. Yeah, all right. So I did look around Dirk's safe house, but maybe there's something that I missed. Unless, wait, did I cross that out? I don't know what's crossed out and what's not. I don't think actually, no, none of that is crossed out, is it? Show Dirk the pink butterfly pendant. Oh, there we go. Ask someone familiar with the assassination file to organize it. Right. So, hey, Dirk. Ta-da. Oh, what? Oh, no, that's Dats. Never mind. I need to go and see Dirk then. Sorry, my bad. I'm messing up my name. Something fierce. Okay. Is there anything else that you would probably know about? What about this gemstone? Stop screaming! Dirts. Would you know how to sort this thing out? I don't know. Dats, about this file. Can you help me figure out which pages are the most relevant?
Yup, sure can. Got the whole thing memorized. See this page? It's definitely worth a look.
As the son of the terrorist, Dirk, Nayuta was expelled from the royal family. The idea that the sins of the father are visited upon his children is deeply rooted in the minds of the Khura'inese people. Oh, Interesting. Oh, that's right. Prosecutor Sadmati was part of the royal family, wasn't he?
Yep, but he was expelled after the whole thing with Dirk happened. He must have gone through hell once he entered the legal world, though.
Because of the sins of the father are visited upon the children thing?
Yep. In the eyes of the people, Dirk is not only a traitor to his kingdom, he's also a terrorist who assassinated the previous queen. So, as his son, Yudi no doubt got the cold shoulder at every turn.
That must have been really hard on him.
Yeah, the ties between father and son aren't something you can break, even if you try. No matter where he went, he was probably labeled the son of a criminal. But despite all, he made a name for himself through blood, sweat, and tears. I mean, just look at him now. He's a star prosecutor working cases around the globe.
He's become a hero, the pride and joy of Khura'in, and also a freaking murderer by proxy. Now that's the Nayuta I know. Super smart and never willing to give in. He must have studied and fought like his life depended on to get where he is today.
Do you think quite literally?
Old man, what? So then you believe me? You believe in my son's innocence? Who or what? Old man? Oh.
Your poor son, imprisoned for a crime he didn't commit. Let's petition the government for his release and a declaration of innocence.
Oh, thank you. I'm forever in your debt. Who's that? Hey there, Miss Inme. Hard at work, I see.
Yes, I have my own battle that I must wage. After all, there are many who suffer under the Defense Culpability Act.
Miss Inme, please don't forget about our case, too.
I won't. I will look into it as soon as I am able.
Dats, what's Miss Inme doing here?
She's lending an ear to all those suffering under the regime's wrongful accusations. A lady whose husband's been imprisoned, parents whose son's been falsely charged. She's helping all those types of people.
Believe's doing her part.
I'm doing my part.
So she's trying to help the revolution along? In her own special way.
Yep, and thanks to her, more and more folks are coming over to our side. All the people who've been unhappy with the regime have been waiting for just this chance. And they're starting to speak out in support of us.
The people are responding, and a grassroots movement is growing. Dirk's dream of revolution may finally come true. What should we do about the Founder's Orb? We'll probably run into the Royal Guard again the moment we leave this place. Well, we can't stay here forever, so we'll have to think of something. I've got it. Why don't you hold on to it, Dats? It should be safe here, right?
You can count on me. I'll get it back to you in time for tomorrow's trial in the Hall of Justice.
Unless this place gets ransacked. What now, Apollo? Well, we got a handle on what happened 23 years ago. Maybe we should pay Dirk a visit. There's something I want to show him. Oh, absolutely. I'll join you. I want to talk to him before tomorrow's trial. Maybe I should wait here, then. Why would you want to wait in this pigsty? We'll attract undue attention if we go in too large of a group. I don't know about that. Whatever. Party in the detention center. Let's go. Who's got the rave lights? Woo! All right, here we be. Detention center, May 18th, the visitor's room.
And her son came to see your old man again?
Hi, Dirk. Guess they're done questioning you?
Yeah, you'd think Nayuta might have cut his old man a little slack, but no. He really laid into me. Seems they're really keen on recovering the Founder's Orb. When I wouldn't tell them where it was, he confiscated what few possessions I had left.
Wait, Dirk's not wearing his attorney's badge. They even took that from him? Unlawful assholes.
He confiscated all my prized jailbreaking tools.
What did you expect? I mean, no prosecutor in their right mind would let a prisoner keep stuff like that. Did he take your attorney's badge too?
No, I thought it strange, but just when it looked like he was going to take it from me, he changed his mind.
I wonder why.
Indeed, I find it hard to understand anything he does these days.
All right, so did you put your attorney's badge in your pocket or something? Your Khura'in's attorney's badge. You've worn it all these years, even though all the lawyers are gone.
Yes, because the dragon's eye is the embodiment of my creed.
To show the world that a dragon never yields, huh? And yet you yielded, apparently. Hey, Dirk, why do you still wear your badge? You're not a lawyer anymore, right?
This badge is my heart and soul, son. I'll never stop trying to realize my dream, not until my very last breath.
A dragon never yields, right?
Exactly. Neuda, Apollo, I vow to restore Khura'in's legal system to its rightful state one day, once again. I want to pass on to you a world where you can live free from the fear of tyranny.
And boy, oh boy, that hasn't happened yet. He was always saying stuff like that to the two of us. Well, time to discuss law with my 5-year-old. Yeah, law sucks. Law sucks, a great big fat one. Hey, you should get into it. I'm sorry, Dad, what?
Neuda is the reason why you didn't take Dirk's badge.
Because you still remember those talks too?
I really hope that's what it is. Son, would you keep my badge for me?
Are you sure? I can't take something so important to you.
That's exactly why I want you to hold on to it, Apollo. I'm placing my fate in your hands.
Well, if I fail, we're both dead. So, I mean...
All right, I'll make sure it stays safe.
Look how pretty it is. So now I have 2... am I twice the lawyer now? Sweet! Is that how that works? Anyway, what was the thing I was supposed to be presenting? Show Dirk the... Oh, right, the pendant. Okay. Oh. No, I don't want to examine something. That's totally how it works. Awesome. Right, take a look at this thingy. I found this in the tomb. Look familiar?
That's... Dirk, where did you find it?
Down between the monk statues in the tomb. Is it yours, Dirk?
Oh, it's something I bought.
Why is he suddenly acting all awkward?
I wonder when I lost it. Let's have it. It's very important to me.
Of course. I'll just make a note about it for future reference. Oh man, these low voices, for some reason they make me tired. Oh, Shadow's tooth hurts. I'd get that checked out. Toothache ate something to just, like, brush off. Apollo, remember how Inga said he had someone dear to Dirk? Why don't you ask about that? Oh, right, I'll give it a try. Sav. All right. Surprise. What did the minister mean when he said he had someone dear to you in the palm of his hands? Who was he talking about? Neuda seemed to know, but he wouldn't tell me anything.
Well, I've no idea, so...
Well, you obediently followed his every word after he said that, so it seems to me the minister was in close proximity to someone you really care about.
Oh,
Someone you really care about that isn't Neuda. Wait, don't tell me. Is there a new lady in your life, Dirk? Have you been sleeping around? You tell me, you sly dog. Slap. Al says go to dentist. Probably have 5 more cavities that I'm not even aware. Oh, please go to the dentist. I've been thinking about going to the dentist myself just because it's been a very long time since I've done that. The problem is it's difficult to find who's a good dentist. You can only go off of the reviews of some people, but I think everybody has had a bad experience with a dentist somewhere. Just gotta go with the statistic best option, I suppose. Oh, Mario says no new lady. Oh God, no, yeah, quote.
No, of course no new lady, son. New man, it's dat. What? No, don't be ridiculous, son. The love of my life was Amara, but she's gone now, and there will never be another.
My bracelet! Wait, does this mean... Dirk, have you really not met somebody new? Yay! And I can actually use it because I'm not being stifled. Okay.
The love of my life.
I feel like it might be his eye patch or something.
Was Amara. But she's gone now. And there will never be another.
Okay, maybe not. Let me listen again. I saw his finger, it was moving around, but maybe not. Let me take a look at his hand.
Was Amara. But she's gone now. And there will never be another.
Okay, so it's not that hand. I don't know if it would be that subtle. Let me try his other hand.
The love of my life was Amara. But she's gone now. And there will never be another.
Interesting. You're right about the fact that his other arm did move. Stiff as a board. But she's gone now. That's the statement he did it on. Gotcha. Hello? That was a subtle one. Holy crap. Dirk, you seemed tense when you said that Amara was gone now. To the point where your arm was moving around.
What are you talking about?
You're hiding something up your sleeve, aren't you?
Well, I mean, metaphorically, maybe. I don't have my lockpicks. That's where they used to be. What's with these weird allegations? I'm not hiding a thing. My arm had an itch, that's all.
Itchy arm, my butt. I'll just have to take an extra close look at his tics. And confront him with something he can't explain his way out of. Really? Not as subtle as Brussels. I don't know. Brussels was, he sweat a lot. So there's something very specific about his tick. Oh, whoa. What the heck is this about? Gotcha. You have a stain on you, sir. Dirk, you can't fool me. You tensed up when you said, but she's gone now. And you unconsciously moved your arm, causing something to press up against your jacket.
How did you do that?
Oh, so that's it. You're hiding a woman's photo up your sleeve. You don't have to keep secrets like that from me, Dirk. You're an eligible bachelor now, but you'll introduce her to me at some point, right?
I keep telling you there's no other woman.
Fine then, let's see it. What are you hiding up your sleeve?
It's just this, satisfied.
Huh? Well, that's the pendant we found in Amara's tomb.
See, I wasn't trying to hide anything.
Then why did he tense up? Dirk, let me get a look at that. Hey, what's this button for? Whoa! Oh, it's a locket. Holy crap! It's a picture of Dirk and some lady. And she's, sorry, wrong voice. It's a picture of Dirk and some lady! And she's really young looking too. Mon, yeah. And you, okay, are you into younger women, Dirk? Dirk, you old dog, you. You got yourself a younger lover. Will you stop with this nonsense? This is Amara before she died. If you look closer, you'll see that I was younger too. Hey, you're right. Aw, that's no fun. The scandalous is gone. Wait a second. Haven't we seen this woman before? Now that you mention it, isn't this woman the same one as in this photo? Oh my god! Holy crap! The woman in the pendant is also this one in this photo. Apollo, where did you get this? From the safe in Inga's room. Apollo, if this is Queen Amara, it had to have been taken at least 23 years ago. But that's just not possible. Yeah, I just noticed the same thing. Here's why the photo couldn't be 23 years old. Let me see. Well, there's the book. Clearly. I'm just trying to, like, take a close look at everything in this room. But anyway, yeah, book! Take a look at the law book. It has the mark of the Defiant Dragons branded on it. But the mark didn't exist until after you started your revolutionary activities, Dirk. So, this photo must have been taken after Khura'in came into power. And that didn't happen until after Amara was assassinated. So then, how could Amara even be in this photo? You can't cheat on a dead spouse. Wait a second. That would mean that Amara is still alive?
Looks like you found me out, son.
Wait, so it's actually true? We cracked it. Oh, Al donated 2 more bits. Thank you very much. Where is she now, I wonder? Dirk, what do you mean Amara's still alive? I thought she'd been assassinated.
So did I. But it seems she made it out alive, only to be held captive by the Khura'in regime.
Why would they do that?
When I fled from the law and went underground 23 years ago, I heard some shocking news from a Defiant Dragon spy. There were rumors of Queen Amara being sighted at the palace.
And those rumors turned out to be true?
Yes. I snuck into the palace to see for myself. She was confined within the grounds, but otherwise she was as fit as a fiddle.
Funny Stuff says, Blue Shell incident was just a cover-up. Aw, Mario. So then, the sarcophagus in the tomb, it's empty?
Yes, that entire tomb is one big charade. Khura'in had it built to stage Amara's death.
So we're not going to be cursed by her vengeful spirit? That's a relief.
She was being held under virtual house arrest. So I freed her and we made a run for it. This photo was taken back then. Look at how they're both grinning from ear to ear. There's a fingerprint on the metal part. I guess Dirk must have left it by accident.
Oh, Mr. Sadmadhi, I want to hear all about how you ran away with Queen Amara. Alright, so now we know. It's a locket. How neat. And also, we happen to have a fingerprint. That'll probably be convenient. I'm surprised Amara agreed to run away with you. I mean, Khura'in must have told her that you tried to kill her.
I tried to convince her that I wasn't the one who set the blaze.
And she believed you?
She said, and I quote, "I shall accompany you so I may ascertain the truth myself." She always was a tough one to read.
Funny Stuff has just figured something out. Hold on a moment. Oh my god, I just... What? You just what? What happened? Did you find out something that maybe I shouldn't figure out until later? Oh, Funny Stuff just booted up House Flipper, and it was detecting you typing to your friend. And apparently... you hit just the right keys. What are you talking... what are you insinuating, and what are you talking about? I am preemptively scared. To hit new game and overwrite your old... oh, that sucks. You hit new game and overwrite all your old save data. Oh. That really, really sucks. For a second there, I thought you were going to say something like, it knows what I was typing, and the game answered back just being like, oh yeah, I'm sure you guys, like, you know, I'm sure that Johnny has been faithful. Just like, get out of my head, House Flipper. Good lord. Oh, my condolences to your save file. That really, really sucks. I hope you can get things back in a swift way. You know what? I don't know how often it saves. Maybe the Steam autosave could still be available, and perhaps you could crash it. There's a trick. Maybe go into Task Manager and end it. And if it's still saved over your file, then I don't know what else I could do. I bet she was thrilled you came to our rescue, Mr. Sadmati. To be set free by your beloved, it's like something out of a fairy tale.
Yeah, well... there was no happily ever after once Khura'in's people caught up with us. They took Amaro away to who knows where. I snuck back into the palace and searched high and low for her, but to no avail. They probably moved her to some remote mountain prison or the like.
Dirk, does Nayuta know about this?
He knows she's his true mother. I told him as much.
Wait, is that why Nayuta is following Khura'in's orders?
Most likely.
Shadow has sent an application form to the dentist. Very good. So then, do you think that deep down he doesn't really want to prosecute you?
Well, he's not one to show his feelings. And lately, I've had no idea what he's thinking.
Apollo, we need to grill the Queen about Amaro when we have the chance. We might be thrown in a cell, though. I feel like this would be a good thing to bring up at court. I was wondering about something. The little baby the lady's holding. Is that Prosecutor Sadmati? Not necessarily. It could just as well be me. After all, we're only 1 year apart. I don't know. I mean, the kid in this picture is too cute to be you. Oh, shut up. Let's settle this by asking Dirk himself. Rightio, let's show him the picture. Shadow says, Apollo, we need to grill the Queen. What? Why? Cannibalism is illegal. Not if we eat the law enforcement. All right. Look at this photograph. Oh, sorry. Dirk, about this cute little kid in this photo. Funny Stuff is going to start the game over again. Gonna play super fast now. I salute thee. Is that me?
Uh-huh. What are you talking about?
Is that me? See, I told you it was Prosecutor Sadmati.
Oh, I see. Well, either way, it's not you, son.
So then, if it's Nayuta, it was taken when he was about a year old, right? And that would mean you ran away with Amara around 22 or 23 years old.
Well, you're pretty good with numbers, son. Impressive.
Huh? What kind of answer is that? We know more about the mysterious woman. Shatter says, the thing is, I don't know if it's a cavity or not because of the simple fact you have no idea how much pain you're supposed to be experiencing. If you're in pain in any capacity, I feel like it's probably a cavity or something worse. So yeah, good thing that you got that appointment, or you sent in the sheet to get an appointment. I don't know what stage you're at, but holy crap.
Before you go, son, there is something else I need to tell you. Something important.
What is it, Dirk? I've never seen you act so serious before. Something important? Oh no. So what's this something important you have to tell me?
You're adopted.
I goddamn know. Oh, Shadow says, it's mild pain, but it's pain. I hear the cavities are supposed to hurt a lot more, but yeah, very minor cavities that I didn't feel at all. Here's the thing, I had cavities, and I didn't feel anything. So, even if you don't hurt, it might pay to go and get that checked out.
Listen, son, even if you manage to prove me innocent tomorrow, I don't have long to live.
What? Huh? What are you talking about?
What I mean is, I can already hear the Twilight Realm calling my name. There's no escaping death now that it has its sights set on me.
What? Is this another one of your jokes?
I wish it was.
You can't fool me, Dirk. That's strange. Why isn't my bracelet reacting? Are you sick?
It's something like that.
So you're not joking?
I'm afraid not, son. Sorry.
Isn't there a cure? Or at least some sort of treatment?
Unfortunately not. Not for what I've got. I've got... bonitis.
If you need some kind of surgery, I'll work hard until I can pay for it. So, please!
It's too late. There's nothing more to be done now.
But you always say a dragon never yields. So why are you giving up now?
Apollo, I'm sorry. I really am.
I don't understand. Why is this happening, Dirk? Why?
Listen, Apollo, I've got a favor to ask of you. Would you keep quiet about this? I don't want my fellow dragons to find out. They'd lose all hope if they knew I was dying. Would you do that for me?
What are you dying of? You could at least tell me that. Of course. Why is this happening now? Just when I was finally starting to feel like you really are my... Dirk canonically dying, and that'd be fucked up. Splat, no. I thought that this time we'd finally... But now... Damn it. Why? Apollo?
Listen, son, I don't have much longer to live. But I'll never let them execute me. Not before I finish what I need to do.
I know, Dirk. There's no way I'm gonna let them prove you guilty. Before he goes, I'm going to turn back time by righting the wrongs that have been done. I'm gonna restore Dirk's freedom. And return a real smile to Nayuta's face. I'm gonna win this case. I just have to.
Son, I have one more big secret.
How many more secrets do you have shoved directly up your cornhole? What? There's something else you've been hiding from me?
I'm afraid I can't tell you what it is.
God damn it.
I'd be betraying a certain someone if I did.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean?
Forgive me. You'll just have to find out for yourself. That's the only way.
I don't understand, Dirk.
You will. Apollo, in court tomorrow, You may find yourself faced with a truth that is difficult to accept. But I know you, and I know you can handle the truth, no matter what it turns out to be. I know that because I believe in you. You're my son, after all.
Dirk, what is he talking about? Wait, he's not going to reveal that he actually is the killer, is he? Looks like we've run out of things to discuss. Apollo, are you okay? God, I'm fine. I'm always freaking fine. Maybe I'm not. Maybe for once I'm not, huh? You ever thought of that? Free him now! Oh my God! Release Dirk! What's going on out there?
Sounds like the party's getting started without me.
Huh? It's coming from the temple. Let's go, Apollo, and take a look. Viva la herps. Dirk pulls an oh, you know. No, I don't. Jesus. The temple. Shadow says, from my research, it seems like it's likely that it's either some sort of drug-resistant tuberculosis or cancer. That's scary. Whoa! What is all this? Oh, dear. Oh, Jesus. Dats! Kick their asses! Oh, no.
What are they? Huh? Well, look at that.
Here we go.
Take their courts back.
Oh, boy, your voice is entirely different from the one I gave you. Oh, dear. It's like Area 51 all over again. They can't take us all out. Fluffy says, yeah, what Bit said. Dirk belongs to the people! Give him back!
Yeah, what are you, like, where are you holding them?
Quiet down, you.
They have my big sister too, but she didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, stop pulling my hair. Release my son! Release him now! God, stop that. No biting. This is really something. And it looks like Dats and Mr. Inme are leading the charge. You unenlightened fools. Do you honestly think this will change anything? Oh, no. Yeah, why do you keep serving me that witch Khura'in? It's... Hey! Nayuna! You again? What's going on here?
It would appear that the insurgents are fanning the flames of rebellion. But I never thought it would grow so large. However, they will all be under arrest shortly. Reinforcements are almost here.
They'll be arrested just for protesting?
They are aiding and abetting a criminal by seeking his release. Her Eminence, Queen Khura'in, has ordered them be arrested and judged in mass.
Oh my God! So this is just going to be an entire slaughter if we lose tomorrow. Great. Add the pressure on, buddy. But weren't you once a member of the Defiant Dragons too? How can you go along with this?
I am simply following the orders that Her Eminence has handed down.
No, it can't be as simple as that. Listen, Nayuna, there's something I want to talk to you about. Hey, you're not getting away this time! We need to talk! He's just like, slowly fade out of existence.
I see there's no reasoning with you. Very well then, speak.
Right, you got some splaining to do, Lewis. Nayuna, do you really have to serve as prosecutor on Dirk's case? I mean, prosecuting your own flesh and blood. It's just not right.
Again with this drivel? Your ethical standards are not the be-all, end-all of the world around you.
I'm not getting into another debate with him. Nayuna, did you know that Dirk is sick?
What?
He apparently doesn't have that much longer to live. If found guilty, he probably wouldn't even make it until his execution date.
What are you talking about?
Knowing this, are you still prepared to send an already dying man to his grave? Oh, also, I think it was Willis, not Lewis. No, God, I'm getting my my references completely wrong here. What you talking about, Willis? Shadow says a little less than 2/3 of the way through this case now, if I recall correctly. Good lord. And by a little, I mean a good amount, but not enough to say halfway. Yeah, I'm sure the court cases are going to drag on for 12 years. Well, enough with the Zen monk act, Nayuta. Tell me how you really feel.
Mr. Justice, each person is born with a role to fulfill, and I must fulfill mine.
Well, I'm not convinced that taking Dirk to trial is a part of your lot in life. As for why you've been at Goron's every beck and call, I think I might have the answer. Yay! Funny Stuff says, feels like ages ago we were laughing at politicians' antics. Here. Ha ha! Laugh at the silly politician who's screwing with the government and destroying all your cookies. Ha 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 ha! Oh wait, policeman, what are you doing? No, let me go. What? No. Nayuta, you know the truth about your mother, don't you? About how the former queen is still alive and being held somewhere?
So Dirk told you, did he?
Fluffy says, Dirk might die in the trial. God, I know they might do this. I don't even know. I really hope he doesn't. Shadow says, I really wish they did the transition between certain sprites instead of the jump cuts now. Okay. You've been spoiled. Yeah, definitely. That's illegal. You can't destroy these cookies. No! I will stomp on them. That was the sound of cookies being stomped.
Yes, it's true. My mother was spirited away to some remote corner of the kingdom to keep her safe from harm.
Safe from harm? But Dirk said the Goron regime is holding her captive.
No, they are keeping her safe.
So you don't know where Amaro is being held?
I only know that it's some secluded hideaway where visitors are not allowed. I've heard she leads a simple life, akin to that of a monastic disciple.
Sure sounds like she's being held captive to me. Listen, Nayuta, aren't you really doing the queen's bidding? Because she's holding Amara captive? Oh, Mario says, well, I mean, it's not like we haven't seen someone die in court. Terry died. Vera went into a coma. And the Phantom was shot. The Phantom being shot was amazing. Oh, no. Who am I? What am I? Oh, by the way, for those people who have not played Ace Attorney, prepare for massive spoilers for all of the backlog. Probably should have mentioned that. And this whole thing with Dirk. You know he didn't really kill Inga, don't you? Dirk doesn't have much time to live, so I want to help him however I can. This time, it's our turn. Ah, hello, Will Rogers. Finally, I can chill around one of my streams. Well, thanks for coming out. Oh, poor boys. You could have been killed, but you risked your life to save us. Why?
What a silly question. What father wouldn't risk his life to save his own children? Nayuta, Apollo, don't you ever hesitate to call when you need me. Understand?
It's our turn to help Dirk however we can. Stop being so stoic and talk to me, you asshole!
What you speak of is futile. Let it go and move on. The guilty verdict, the hopelessness. You must resign yourself to it all. Clinging to false hope now will only serve to magnify your future despair. So let it go and move on.
Nayuta, are you really going to just roll over on this?
I've no more time for idle chatter. I must prepare for tomorrow's trial. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Guess we're gonna have to break him in court. Like we always do. Apollo, I sensed a whirlpool of emotions coming from within Prosecutor Sadmati just now. Anger, shock, bewilderment, and an icy sorrow as deep and dark as an abyss. Yeah, I picked up on that too. Looks like Dirk really won't be the only one who will need my help tomorrow. I think it's about time to pay Queen Garan another visit and ask her about her sister, Amara. If we can manage to get Amara back, hey, that would mean that we have ourselves the righteous queen here to keep everybody safe. Fluffy says, I've never played an Ace Attorney game except for Professor Layton versus Phoenix. Oh boy, that was like the Diet Coke rendition of it. I'm sorry to say that. All right. Let's whip some Queen Ace. The Royal Guard isn't around. That is utter hooey. You cannot continue to deceive the people at who? Rafa, justice is much more than simply speak. Oh my god, they're arguing. Okay. Justice is much more than simply speaking the truth. Is that Princess Rafa and Queen Garan over there? You deceived me too, Mother! How could I ever believe a word you say again? You nincompoop! Oh my god. Stop speaking to your mother like that. Your benevolence! I couldn't help but overhear. You are going to get punched. You impudent! Cut dog. Ow! Fine, run off. I don't get. Shadow says neither. All of the spin-off pro tags are better, but if you had to choose, original trilogy Phoenix. Yeah, he was always so quirky. Are you okay, Mr. Wright? I can't believe she actually punched you. Yeah, I'm used to it by now. I get punched a lot. What's the matter with the princess? It sounded like she was arguing with her mother. Again, I love both Apollo and Phoenix. I don't know. I kind of like, naive Phoenix a little bit more than, like, the current one that's actually competent. But I actually really like competent Phoenix in a major way, too. So it's just like, maybe it has something to do with this picture. Rafa said she had to ask her mother about some secret or another as soon as she saw it. So then, does that mean the Princess Rafa knows what really happened? That Amara wasn't assassinated and she's still very much alive? It would seem so, and she doesn't seem to be taking Garan's lies very well. But that's no surprise, considering how much Rafa reveres her mother. Boy, she had a father who was killed and supposedly was going to kill the mother, and then a mother who's just being a scumbag. Competent Phoenix is just a sign of overarching character growth. Yeah, I really like that funny stuff. I like it a lot. That would definitely cause her a great deal of anguish and sadness. Eavesdropping, are we? Snooping as usual, I see. Sorry. You there? Are you not Dirk's son? Oh, nice to meet you, Your Eminence. We're actually here to speak with you, if you could spare a moment. Right, let's do this before the guards arrive. Your Eminence, Dirk told me about Amara. About how she's still alive, that is.
We know not of what you speak.
After Dirk learned Amaro was still alive, he rescued her, and they ran off together. But she was captured and remains captive in a secret location to this day. As for Nayuta doing your bidding, it's only because Amaro's life is in your hands.
What an active imagination you have.
Ha 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 ha! A lawyer and a comedian, how droll! Whoa, where'd they come from? They're kind of like sliding doors. They can come in and out whenever they want. Al says, I'm late, but Pingus! Oh my god, when I finally get my hands on that Stream Deck, the soundboarding I'm going to do, I'm going to come up with some way to soundboard using that thing. Mark my words. Anyway, if she's going to play dumb, I'll just have to jog her memory with some evidence. Very well. Let's see if you can back up all of those statements with a little bit of a picture. Shadow says, actually, the protagonist, not the prosecutor, Edgeworth, is still not as good of a protagonist as the other ones? I don't know. Your Eminence, I ask that you take a look at this photo.
Why, that's...
Don't rip it up in front of us. It's a photo of Amara. And here you can see a law book bearing the mark of the Defiant Dragons. Amario says it's thanks to Gumshoe, Ray, and Kay that he thrives. Yes, he stepped over all of them to become the king. Ah, Sebastian, of course.
Sebastian de Best.
I believe you know what that means.
Very well. Royal Guards, stand down.
Yes, Your Eminence. Your wish is our command. They're ghosts! No,
It seems there's no need to perpetuate this charade any longer. We shall speak of all we know.
Good. So then, you admit Amaro's still alive?
Yes. She's under our protection in a safe location.
I think you mean being held prisoner. And where is she being kept?
Now why would we tell the son of a traitor that?
Guess she has a point there.
Now hear our warning, Horn Devil. It would not be wise to inform the people that Amaro yet lives. It would only serve to plunge public order into chaos.
I have no intention of doing that. Besides, there are real terrorists out there who might try to kill her.
Good. Now, there was something we had been meaning to ask you. Do you know what has become of the Founder's Orb?
No, I have no idea where it is, madam. Although, again, I have this strange suspicion that they're probably going to ransack the legal office. Ooh, Derpy Trash has drawn a thing. Give me a moment. Oh, jeez. Okay. My heart. Holy crap. Is that in the arts channel? Because if it's not, it should. Here. I don't know what that face is. It's either like friendly or there's like a slight tinge of concern on his face. Something about that. I don't know. I think that picture, yeah, that pictures me pretty good. Anyway, so the Founder's Orb. Yeah, let's talk about that.
The Founder's Orb went missing after Dirk took it to the tomb.
Took it from the tomb.
As a son, we thought you might know something of its current whereabouts.
I knew it. I suppose I should thank you for that free running tour of Khura'in.
That was the Royal Guard's own doing.
Nice try, lady. But now you're definitely not getting the orb ever. Why do you want the orb so badly anyway?
Because it would be most dangerous in the wrong hands. It must be recovered.
Is the legend true? Can the orb really impart spiritual power? Are you worried that someone could overthrow you with it?
The Holy Mother's power is without equal. Should Her Holiness once again return to our world, she could conceivably bestow great power upon the one who unlocked the orb's secrets.
Hey, Underfeld. How you doing? I hope you are having a splendid day. I guess it makes sense, considering spirit channeling is a fact of life here.
So we ask you, Horned Devil, did you receive the Founder's Orb from Dirk?
Does it look like I did?
So you like to play games, do you? How about we play a nice game of chess? Royal Guards!
Yes, Your Eminence.
Search the devil and his belongings.
What? At once, Your Eminence. Don't move. You're only making this harder on yourself. Yikes, cut it out. What the? Well, you're not gonna find the Founder's Orb. Eek, Apollo, don't strip here. I'm not trying to.
Stop resisting! Just submit to our strip search already!
No, wait, hey, cut it out. This has got to be unlawful. International incident. Oh! Oh, Underfell has sent a $50 in the form of 50 cents, in the form of 50 bits. Thank you very much. Rest in pieces, my poor tattered dignity. There's no sign of the Founder's Orb, Your Eminence.
So, you have hidden it somewhere. No matter. We shall recover it one way or another once you are found guilty of abetting the accused.
Dirk was right. She really is bent on getting the orb. Law and order chime. I'm telling President Kanye by 2029, I'm sure he'll be in. You know, I'm not shocked. I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked if he turns out to be the, incarnation of President Camacho. If he changes his name, he just recently changed his name, for God's sakes. If he changes his name to Camacho, we know what's about to happen. Mother! How dare you strip a boy in my presence? Looks like the princess is back.
I took a stroll to try to calm myself, but I still find this situation unacceptable. The people must be informed about Queen Amara.
So she does know about that. Wait, he did? He did recently change his name, I heard. And yeah, if he's flippantly changing his name like that, if he makes himself Prince Camacho, we're living in idiocracy, I swear to God. Christian genius billionaire Kanye West. Yep.
Rayford, you do not yet possess a clear grasp of how a government and its people interact. There will always be secrets that must be kept from the ignorant masses. You have little faith in our people, Mother. But it is the royal priestess' duty to always speak the truth. And as such, I cannot remain silent. I will not. Huh. The truth, you say? Your mind has been poisoned by the barbed one.
It was an honor and a pleasure, Your Eminence. Look at that shit-eating grin.
We must speak with our child. It is a mother's duty to discipline her child, after all. Now, if you would excuse me.
Discipline? Coming from her, I don't like the sound of that at all. I'm sorry. Run. Run for your freaking life. Well, Apollo, let's head back to the safe house for now. Good idea. We need to go over what we found and collect our thoughts. Again, I get the feeling we're going to get there and the whole place will be ransacked. Smug bastard. Okay, maybe not so much. I feel like it's coming, though. Ah, you're back. Thank you for holding down the fort, Chief Prosecutor Edgeworth. Sorry it took so long. Hope you weren't too bored. I watched the Plume Punisher, Warrior of Neo-Twilight Realm, while you were gone. And my verdict is, it's an outrage, especially its theme song. Even worse, the people here believe it's an original Khura'in show. Can you believe it? I've already spoke about length about Mr. Arbol here. I'm not sure what he's baffling about, but at least it seems he wasn't bored. moving along to things that actually matter. We've gathered all the information and evidence we can concerning this case. Nerd Edgeworth, best Edgeworth. I think it's time we go over everything we've learned so far. I mean, were we not here? Oops. I've already searched here, but it never hurts to take another... Oopsies, my bad. Apparently he got old enough that he lost his I totally don't like anime filter. Yeah, who cares? Alright, yep, I like the animos. The Orb Trial, Maya's abduction, and the murder of the mastermind behind it all, Justice Minister Inga. It's a lot to consider. Think you have all the facts straight in your head? Yep, I've got it covered, Mr. Wright. It's the truth about what really went down that's going to be the problem. Did Phoenix or Apollo say, I've already searched here? Actually, I don't know. I didn't check. That's freaking Edgeworth's line. Anyway. Yeah, it's like the more we learn about this case, the less we understand. I agree. There's a deep darkness enveloping this case. I'm almost afraid of what we'll find once we lift that black veil. Suffice to say, the real killer is certainly waiting underneath. The real killer, huh? Now that's the $1,000,000 question. Who killed Inga, and why? Think, Apollo. Who would you say had a motive to commit this crime? I, for one, am drawing a complete blank. I want to know how the killer slipped into the tomb, killed Inga, and slipped back out, without ever being seen. That's a bona fide locked room mystery right there. Well, we've collected plenty of evidence and statements. I just hope the rest comes out in court. It'll be a thinner tightrope than usual, that's for sure. Alright. And about this assassination that apparently didn't happen. This case has one big fly in the ointment. In order to prove Dirk's completely innocent... Fly in the ointment, I've never heard that term. We'll also have to exonerate him of the crime committed 23 years ago. Amara's supposed assassination. Right, we know Amara's still alive, but Dirk could still be charged with plotting to kill her. He couldn't discover the truth, even after over 2 decades of investigating, so our biggest hurdle is going to be the complete lack of evidence. The Fire made sure of that. Mr. Wright, what, have you ever won a case without any evidence? Nope. Nope! That's one thing I've never done before. A trial unprecedented even in the decorated annals of the Wright Anything Agency. Still, I can't help but wonder. Was there really no evidence left behind? Oh, and we can't forget about the Defense Culpability Act. Those who would support criminals will be deemed just as guilty. In short, if Dirk is found guilty and is sentenced to death, we'll likely join him in a very public execution. Decorated anal. Please, no funny stuff. No. That is not a good term. That is a horrible term. Boy, again, in theory, everybody in town, supposedly, is pretty much going to be taken to, you know, they were going to be taken to the, like, how much rope do you have to be able to hang that many people? Holy crap. Decorated animals. So, Polly, Missile, Orla, Shu. Yeah. Beat the charges or die. What kind of crazy upside-down legal system is this anyway? Half of the entire country will die, basically. I feel like some kind of international intervention needs to happen in this case. Like, holy crap. Don't worry. I can't ask someone as young as you to risk your life, Athena. So tomorrow, it'll just be me and Apollo on the courtroom floor. But you can support us by watching from the gallery. What? No! I want to help! I'm part of the agency too, after all. Sorry, but this is a direct order from your boss. Plus, there's Prosecutor Blackwell to think of. He said he'd use me for sword practice if I put you in harm's way. Well, in theory, you're going to be dead if we all lose, so... Simon. Well, at least promise me this, you two. Promise me you'll make it back alive. Make it back alive. Huh. What's with that face, Apollo? You never inspire confidence in your client like that. And it'll play right into prosecution's hands. Remember, the worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. You're right. Even when it seems hopeless, or when there's not a shred of evidence to be found, we can never let it show on our faces, right? Right, but holy crap, our poker faces have been tried and tested for years. But will I actually be able to do that tomorrow? When push comes to shove, will I be able to force my biggest smile? To be continued. And I think this would be a good time to book things up, you know, just like bookend things. And we'll dive into the court hearing tomorrow. Holy crap. So who are we going to be directly playing as is what I'm wondering. I wonder who's the judge, or is it the same one? I assume it's going to be the exact same judge. But we're going to probably figure that out later on. Oh, man. Boy. I better get prepared for some really long-term trials, because this is going to be a stretch. Like, I imagine we're not going to run into too many to be continueds while we're doing this. Like, I imagine this trial is going to go on for 4 more parts. Like, that's what I'm thinking. Like, holy freaking crap. We'll see. But, again, let's go ahead and just head over to the end page and thank everybody like I usually do. So thanks everybody who came into the chat and, you know, contributed just like, you know, random memes, random nonsense, random talkies. And also thanks to people who did random cheers throughout the stream. Again, you never need to cheer or subscribe or do anything like that. Owl has cheered 5 more bits for the road. And they also came with corgis. Thank you very much for that. And thanks for coming out. At some point, I'm going to upload this to the YouTube channel. Can't say when, but it probably will at some point. I stream on Saturdays, Sundays, and Wednesdays, all of them starting at around 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. Again, I'm really hoping, I'm crossing my fingers that maybe if I'm lucky, I might get that stream deck before the next stream. And if that's the case, I'm going to have so much fun. I don't know what I'm going to do, but we're going to see. And then I don't know what I want to do the next time. Like, I got a couple of options. I could play a little bit more Cave Story. I could dive into Hollow Knight. I've got a bunch of other games that I am currently sitting on and waiting to finally have a chance to play. And also, at some point, I need to do a VR stream when I finally get my VR, my new VR controller in. But I don't know. Again, the world's our oyster. We could do anything. Okie dokie. All right, enough talks. I gotta go and make myself a food of some description. Okay, thanks for coming out. See you next time.